stops, guys. The music stops when the game is paused. A dynamic music. Interesting. Hey, Winrunner, what's up, dude? Nice to see you. Music. No feedback loop. Go away. It's good. No feedback loops allowed. Alright, so I was a little bit disappointed. We've had to start again my game because a patch came out and it made my previous game sort of redundant. And then I actually had to start again. Because, well, I guess I didn't have to start again, but we got PU'd and stuff like that. Very unusual, seemed very unlikely. It was the pact with Poland, of course, that he reverse PU'd me, the jerk. When, in the beginning of the game, you're set up really well to PU them through the pact. Okay, I think I've got everything set up. Let's go, boys! Hey, Conqueror. Holly Bromans, assemble! Hey, Diarm, what's up, dude? Hello, YouTube. What's up, Jernaj? Oh my gosh, did I butcher your name? Sorry, dude. Jernaj Cunty. What's up, dude? Alright, so we're not started again, but I did play off stream up to the point at which roughly where we were, and the Black Plague is spreading around everywhere. It's actually a couple years earlier, okay? We're only just getting hit with the plague now. But we're gonna welfare state. Getting some achievements. We're going to keep playing, so just for people who care, this game I took these two at the same, fed Bosnia the same. This Romanian guy has expanded. We have skin in the game here, because so far we've had event which unites Moldova, and turns him into Moldova, and becomes our march, guys. So I'm interested to see if we keep feeding him, is he going to, you know, be a larger march when we inherit him. We'll be interested to find out. Now, meanwhile, I think the economy has not been going that well, actually. I'm not sure why, but we are a bit earlier than the other games previously. Trying to play quickly, guys, because... So I'm gonna just higher speed while we get ravaged by the Black Plague. We've done all this before. I mean, right now, hey, local drunk guy, we're playing Hungary, right? They're one of the more powerful nations in the game, I'm pretty certain. We did not PU Naples through the event this game, by the way. So, my ruler died really quickly. If you guys remember the first game that I ever played where my ruler died really quickly, we didn't PU Naples. And now my ruler died really quickly again, and we didn't PU Naples. So, I'm pretty certain the event where you PU Naples is tied to your ruler, and you basically... don't want them to die if you want to grab Naples. Societal values. Oh, we want centralization. Okay. We're going to move towards centralization with that event. That's a kind of a nasty event, no matter which option we take. So I need a lot of employees in various buildings because of the plague. We're getting ravaged. Just like the end of our previous stream. Hey, did you answer who died? The starting ruler that we have died. Oh, speaking of which, I'm not doing any of this. So last time I moved my court into hiding, and he died anyway. And that's why we got PU'd. I don't know, man. Can you imagine? Find the culprits. Can you imagine he dies again and we're gutted? Gosh, I don't know what I would do. I should have bridged this before I started the stream. Can we play as a personal union? Hey, there's the Moldovan event. There's Moldova. It worked. It worked. You can feed Moldova early. You know, I'm not Moldova, but Burlab, or whatever they're called. The little Moldovan down here. And then you inherit a larger Moldova. Interesting. So that worked. I'm very nervous about this plague, guys. I don't have an heir. I do have an heir. I do. Never mind. Never mind. We do have an heir. Okay, I obviously played pretty quick. Yeah, I just married whoever I could this time. The Polish, I think. And we've got a male heir. Okay, we're safe from being PU'd at least. Thank goodness. We need to try to get that guy educated. It costs $250 to do the advanced education. Alright, we're good. We're good. Never mind. If we check out Polish, so I think the rule of Poland just died, but he had an heir as well. Yeah, he does. Okay, so I guess the pact goes forward into the future, but neither of us have PU'd one another, obviously, on the first sort of generation ruler deaths. And I'm wondering about, believe it or not, guys, I've yet to actually integrate a subject. And I'm very interested to see, because right now expanding through warfare, especially in the beginning of the game, is kind of a nightmare. How difficult is it to integrate? Do you have to do it from the Diplo tab, not the Subjects tab? Because I don't see it here. Hey, look, Conan, what's up, dude? This is the dated which, or the year, that we ended the previous game, where we left off. I know it's there somewhere. It's subject actions here. Start annexation. There we go. Opinion. Alright. That's what I thought. Oopsie. Oopsie. Oh. No. It was a misclick. I thought it was a tab. That probably hurt his relations now, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we just peed Poland. There we go. We got it. What happened? There's no way the baby died in the plague. Baby chat. Oh no. Meanwhile, we're probably gonna die, guys. People dying everywhere. The baby died in the plague. Okay, we're gonna improve relations with Bosnia, which is not even gonna give me enough, I'm pretty sure. Whatever. Oh no, it says it will. Let's do that. I want to improve relations with Moldova. Then we'll have to turn our diplo expenses up a little bit. Buy this down. Germans invited. German minority invited. Okay, the plague seems to be leaving. But obviously half our population died. DJ Dancer back. Italian bank takes over our loan. Hey, Shrimp listed? This is my first playthrough of EU5. Not really. We started again a bunch of times. But pretty much yes. We've only really realistically played Hungary. And I started again because of jankiness. So Polish noble rebels, guys, cooked. I'm not going to allow this up north to be a real detriment to me, okay? We're focusing on the economy. Like, if we get a little scuffed Poland up here, that's fine. I'm just going to be satisfied with that. I just want the... There we go. The plague is essentially ending. You have just over 4 million. Like, just over 4 million. So, it literally costs you about half your population, guys. Like, slightly less, maybe. Obviously, that was sort of 2 years almost that we barely had any population growth. So we could say, yeah, about half of our population. And if we look around, France had 6 mil. So, yeah, pretty much everybody is on the same page. I think Castile had 5 million. Is it still there? Oh, wow. Maybe Castile does a little bit better proportionately than others, but regardless, I'm just glad my ruler didn't die this time. Gains 1 university. Research progress? We'll buy that. Free subjects or serfdom? These are things that we kind of have to learn, memorize. Raw materials output. Maximum estate for peasant satisfaction supply limit. Where food goes up. And then that's free subjects. And then serfdom, there's going to be more food. No, it's the same. Wait, I'm looking at the same one, I think. Free subjects. Maximum state for pet. Yo, what? Are these the same or what? They have to be inverse. Peasant food consumption. The same. What the f... Free subjects and serfdom are the same. No, this is bugged out. The tooltip's bugged out. The tooltip's bugged out, guys. It's just the exact same, but it's not, obviously. There we go. Prosperity, population speed, peasant food consumption. So they'll consume way less when you got to consider that the cost is up here. Monthly prosperity, pop promotion speed. Okay. Well, we want free subjects, realistically. But I don't think that matters too much at the end of the day. Alright, well, the economy sucks. I think it's because the population crashed. Oh, now, during the parliament, guys, I did pass the same 2 laws, which was the Crown Land one. If we look at our states, we're up to 30. Not terrible. And I cast another one as well, another law. It was the administrative thing. It was for... I don't remember. But it was... I'll try to show you. Okay, meanwhile, the only one that we have that's going to pass really easy is 40% here, which gives us reputation. A lot of bugs recently. Can't have a clean game. Unfortunately. That sucks. I was looking at the wrong place, Lap. If it decays towards serfdom, it's kind of worthless. No, not necessarily, because you want to try to fix the decay, but... Yeah, so that reminds me, the law that I changed helps with centralization, okay? So, we've stopped the decay. So that was a 5 Lap. 5 towards free subjects, which brings it back this way. And you see it decays relatively slowly. Now, if we're able to pass something towards free subjects, it's not the right attitude to have, Lab. You basically have a 0, a 100 this way, and a 100 that way. So if one's better than the other, getting 5 is not terrible. It's like a 2.5% of the total maximum value, right? It's not terrible. If you kept getting an event like that, like, it adds up. But yeah, like, that's, you could say that, have that kind of attitude approaching anything, right? Like, it's not worth it. Well, little things add up. Okay, should we actually look at the... Is anything here that benefits us, which is passable? Gravel road cost. Road building time. I do like my roads. Prosperity. Those are 6%. Oh, we're just going to do this because it's easy, but it's the only one. Okay, and then we're going to study a law change while we can. So, oh, you can do other things during the parliament as well. Ask for larger levies. Should we try these? And I shouldn't have clicked that. What the frick? The ask for law change is a tab that opens up, brother. So if we fail, we lose 7 stability. It's not the end of the world. What did I just spend that on? How is that a tab? And then this is just a button that just goes through instantly. Come on, man. So you can fabricate a casus belli with the parliament. Increase levy size? That would increase your army? Whoa, we're weak. That's the plague wrecked us. Okay, so decided to request additional taxes giving the following effects. Just maximum tax. Alright. Alright, well we are poor at the moment, so the 3 estates that we can tax will get taxed more. It's going to cost us 7 stability unless I start spamming these. Can't really afford those. Alright, we'll pay stability. It's all good. Now, can the economy improve? We've got 1 loan. I'm not really making economic investments, guys. We're not in the best shape. The population is still slowly slipping. We can lose support because it's not got any support anyway. I wouldn't want to be Poland right now. He's fighting a civil war. But, you know, he just got hit by the plague and stuff. 25 support is a lot. We might be able to pass it now. Just thinking about avoiding the 7 stability hit. Our stab's almost high and we'll stop paying for it. That would help the economy. Negative 22? Brother! It's gonna cook the country if we pass that. That's gotta be my current, no? Negative 20. What are these? 6.56 estate power for 40 estate dissatisfaction? Like what? Just commit seppuku on your country to pass the... Am I misunderstanding this shit? That seemed crazy. I'm just tabbed out trying to fix something real quick. Toggle over the middle of the bar. Oh, I was looking at something else. Thank goodness for that. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was on the... You don't want to be there, you want to be here. Okay, thank you. Alright, my bad. Good. It's going to cost us research progress to do that. Frick. I'm going to try to pass it, guys. Oh my gosh, we're not done, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, how long do we have before it passes? 100 days. Let's wait a little bit. Nobles are pissed off. Bosnia's low loyalty. That's because I took his money or something by mistake. That's my fault. Hoping we get a positive event to pass this. And the population is still plummeting. I thought it was over. Feels bad, man. We're not in a good spot, boys. Anytime you hover over any red or green number, you get the math breakdown. Yeah, I was hovering over the wrong thing. Okay, we've only got 40 more days. Come on, give us a positive event. At least the economy is sort of like bouncing back. It's fluctuating so much right now during the plague has taken over. 16 days. Frick, I have to do another one. Alright, we now have a war I can declare against. My levy's getting worse. He lost! Bulgaria lost versus Byzantium. We can now dow Bulgaria. And I was thinking about releasing a subject out there, because integration is just impossible. What's a way that we can check his... It seems a lot weaker than us. We could wreck him really quickly. He's got no friends. Why am I wearing the hat? Is it cold in New Zealand? Right now, it's spring and it's actually pretty hot-ish. But it's first thing in the morning for me. And thankfully for me... Well, it's not first thing in the morning. It's 8 AM right now. Thankfully for me, my sort of room is pretty cool, relatively speaking. So, it's going to go in summer here. And, yeah, I'm going to shave my head. That's what I do. I just decided I'm going to shave my head. Like, I've been trying, chat. I've been trying to not shave my head, trying to resist, but it's just too hot. It's gonna happen. Okay, I'm just gonna hit this. It looks like we can tolerate that. That's just trying to keep our stability up. I'm not too worried about the reputation. Although it might help with Liberty Design? I don't know. Some randoms getting relations increased. That's fine. I think it was listed there earlier. Nice. So stability's really high. Is there any way we can get back to, like, building the economy up? My population has not stopped plummeting since the plague outbreak. So this tab will go away once the plague doesn't exist in Europe again, I believe. It's still in Bosnia. I want to see my numbers going up, man. My population going up. Wow, we've got migration out of Croatia into, I guess it's Venice. Yep, rude. Not good. So I'm trying to play a lot faster, guys, whether it's efficient or not. Okay, because we're just doing early game, like this is dumb at this point. There's nothing crazy going wrong, right? I've got Bosnia disloyal, I clicked the wrong button there. Hoping that just kind of goes away. I'm improving relations with him. Hungarian will become our court language. So what's currently our court language, guys? Should we read this? The King's Speech. Yet another council meeting, yet another official document. And it is clear that King Lajos is not able to properly handle himself in court. That's obviously our young king. He's 24 years old by now. Due to his Hungarian upbringing, his mastery of Latin leaves much to be desired. His marked foreign accent is unbearable to native ears, and a constant reminder that he's not truly someone that should be in charge of a Latin court. Well, this is obviously going to have ramifications that we don't know about, so we can gain 10 prestige. Prestige seems like a pretty hard modifier compared to the others, guys, because you can't just pay for it. And it does seem decent. You'd want to keep that up through wars, like Humiliate and events and things. The language of the government in a court. Certain languages may affect estate satisfaction. The nobility prefer high language power. The clergy prefer liturgical language. The commoners prefer common language. So Hungarian would probably appease commoners, because they obviously are speaking their local dialects, I suppose, which is primarily Hungarian in Hungary. Using the market language in our capital will increase the trade efficiency. So is Hungary the common language? I'm not sure. In Hungary, that would make sense. The court language receives an increase in its language power relative to the total political power of the pops belonging to the primary culture. So, relative to the total political power, receives... I don't know what this means, man. We can always change our court language in the common to our common language or liturgical language. That of our great power and... What the frick? I don't understand. Should we switch to Hungarian chat or should we remain Latin? I could do with the 10 prestige. His lack of understanding might be beneficial. I want to take the 10 prestige. You can't unpause while you wait. I don't know. Latin is more powerful, says Job. You think it's in the cultural tab? Right now, I don't even know how to check yet here. Can check languages? This is culture. Religion, people. Let's look at these sub-tabs. Don't know. Alright, I'm going to take the 10 prestige. We're going to try to remain Latin, okay? So that was a free language switch. It just mentioned you can do language switches. Don't know. Maybe we should have done that, you know? All good. The population at no point has actually started growing again, but it's doing better than ever right now since the plague. Come on. Okay, only negative 1,000 right now. So I'm doing a lot of research deep down to legislative efficiency, you guys. This is in the new... Where do you click the thing here? This is in Age of Renaissance. We are technically, I think, the latest we've got in the game. Okay, I'm trying to get further, guys, because we've just been doing early game only. Very, very samey. But we PU Poland with our PU event. That just happened at the beginning of the stream. I think his baby heir died to the plague. Plague seems very swingy like that. That's annoying. Last session, our ruler died to the plague and he PU'd us. Not appreciative of that randomness, to be honest, but it's all good. I did have an heir set up this time, at least. There's another civil war in Poland. We've got Moldova, who was fed a little bit. I fed Bosnia, and we took some land from Serbia, where we're integrating those. Otherwise, I am finally... Yay! Population in the positive! Let's go! So, yeah, all of Europe was ravaged. Literally. I'm pretty sure nobody really was sort of unscathed. So, hopefully we're on just the build-up, the up and up from here, guys. So this is like the real beginning of the game, the real floor, I guess, in terms of population. Now, it's been a while since I built stuff. I tried to do road out to the golds. You can see this is our control. Proximity to capital. I connected these roads, so we could continue. If the population's low, we're lacking employment, aren't we? Gosh, there's a lot of these tabs right now. Lacks a leader. That guy died in the plague. Okay, and I didn't replace him, my bad. Yeah, Bosnia's almost happy, that's good. Yeah. So these are all missing employees. Okay, so for right now, I think roads, well, they don't require employees, I think, if we're going to try to improve the country. And there's more gold. What the frick? That's the one. We got these two out here. So that's a very isolated part of the country. So I'm going to save up. A new heresy has appeared in Christianity. Where is it? No actual province has been taken over. The Strigolikini religion is part of the Christian group. There are currently 52,000 Strigoliniki. What would that be, chat? Use your brains. Chat has a big brain combined. I don't know what that is. Strigol. What is that? Strigol. That reminds me of something. I'm trying to think who. Like Eastern European something, I think. Okay. So a new heresy has been founded. How dare you! Heretics? Yeah, these are very isolated. Alright. As we gain money, we're going to build roads over from these golds to our capital. That's kind of like our priority right now. And that will give us a lot of... So the Black Plague is gone. Thank goodness. Just like somebody in chat said, 1 million, 1.7 mil. Same here. Same here. So that's pretty standard, it looks like. Black Death did some good for us. Well, it allowed us to PU Poland by killing his baby heir. Pretty messed up, but yeah, I suppose it did. Liberty's Eye is gone. How's the unrest doing? Oh. Orthodox Zealots up to 10. And my stab's the best it's ever been. How do you stop rebels? We might have to go into the rebel tab soon. Okay, so hopefully the economy, like, bounces back. I think I was getting near, like, 30 a month at one stage. We're losing some Serbs to Bulgaria a little bit. We're losing Krauts to Venice a little bit. They're obviously pulling people in. Defensive or offensive, chat? Let's take a look at our values to see where we go naturally right now. We head a little bit towards defensive. Fort defense plus 50. Siege ability, this is offensive, increased. So negative 50 defense, basically. Fort defense. Army speed, siege ability, and assault ability. That seems good, man. I think offense seems good. Army speed reduced. Fort defense increased. So this is... The difference between being max offensive and max defensive is 100 defense on your forts. Like, that is an insane modifier. Combat speed, fort limit, fortification maintenance reduced. Damn, they all look good, actually. Speaking of which, I didn't turn my fort maintenance down post-war. That's been costing us a lot of money, my bad. My bad. Okay, we've been spending a lot of money on Ritz foolishly, just because I've been playing too fast. That was a good reminder. Man, I didn't know, dude, but obviously if you're trying to, like, conquer the world and you're powerful, it's offensive, right? To speed the game up. But, like, I mean, they both seem good. I don't know. If we're a big economic powerhouse, maybe we don't mind defensive. It's more economical. Screw it. Let's stick around with defensive then. That's fine. Defensive Hungary. Everybody's just jelly of us, Chad. This the Carpathian Basin. So most of the employee... No. The RGO... No. We need a lot more employees. Okay. I don't think there's any reason to build up buildings that will require employees. So it's just roads. From the gold. Let's start trying to build them in. So the cost back to capital is 600. If we look at the route... It wants to go that way. Let's start building them. 600. That's manageable. I mean, we've come a long way. Like, I do know some basics, how to play the game, right? So, the levies are looking really low, though, since the plague. Like, I don't really know... We basically have half the levy size, guys. It's obviously population related, but... I have CB on Bulgaria. What about feeding Wallachia to Moldova? How do you guys feel about that? He looks so weak. Let's just do a casual feed Valahi to Moldova war. Eventually. I've got a lot of diplomats, so let's let it decay. I got the diplomats from the court. Let's just let it decay. I think that's fine instead of paying for more. So was that a cabinet member? Last time they got that pop-up, I just thought, okay, one of our characters died. But what? Yeah, it is a cabinet member. Okay. These cabinet members don't really have good stats like the beginning of the game, guys. It seems like people be dying around their late 40s, guys. Like, just dropping like flies. Technology, we just got... whatever it is, Liberty Desire. Actually not bad, because we do have Liberty Desire sometimes. The Pope seems to have expanded. Good for him. Securing our seat in Poland. Grants Poland... okay, something to the elites. So Poland gets a modifier. This is our new PU. We're going to get event chains associated with this, I suppose. We gain 12 stability? Damn! So we lose 100 opinion of each other. We just lose 25 legitimacy. We don't really need that, guys. It's only 6. 20 towards aristocratic. What the freak? Let's check how valuable that is. That's a huge modifier. So our aristocratic would almost be capped. Discipline, court costs, noble power, possible nobles, trade efficiency, burger power, possible burgers. It's not valuable. Alright, rip legitimacy. But I'm trying to avoid the negative event in Poland and the negative relations here to keep him nice and happy. The Hungarian-Polish Union for life. The Hungarian and Polish Brotherhood chat. We gotta keep them. 25 by the way. We were maintaining 20, which is what you start with before the Black Plague. How can I increase, like, my migration speed and stuff? Prestige is actually low-key good, but it does go away pretty quick. About 1 in 4 months. Character moves to the Papal States. Character moves to Hungary. We're actually lacking characters. Now, there is the event, guys. 2 games in a row, there's an event for this, like, elite character. And you have to select the event option, which will box him out from becoming a cabinet member or a general, respectively. And he doesn't appear. See, we need this. We actually need this. He doesn't appear in the country. This is the 2nd time in a row. See, I'm just confirming right now, this guy does appear in the country. The elite guy from our event doesn't exist. I don't know what that is, but it's almost certainly a bug, unfortunately. You get this event like, oh, there's an elite character, and then you complete it and he just doesn't exist. Unlucky. Okay, 400 more. We can almost afford the road all the way. Nice. So we are coring up 2 provinces. This one, because it started at 50%, is actually kind of close, like 8 years away. And then the whole country will yet again be integrated. But the the Pest market actually has areas here, which I would like to own the entire Pest market, although I don't... I mean, I'm not going to lie, I don't really understand significance. You know, I'm thinking in EU4 terms, trying to capitalize on a node, but I don't think those terms are really appropriate. The 0.1 on Orthodox Zealots, guys, that's pretty sketchy. It is growing. It's growing and growing and growing. Should we do a shift click for a hint here then? So there's a rebels tab in society. I think there's a base of 0.1. Clergy's super happy, right? Yeah, just get rid of that. Alright, I'm gonna look. It's only 10% of the way. If it still remains a problem, I'm gonna look at that later. There it is, boys. Road all the way to Buddha. And then there's one more that I'm definitely going to be interested in. Gold all the way out here. That way I've linked up all of my gold, and you would hope that that would increase the control doing roads out here. In our country, it definitely has. I mean, this was all red in the beginning of the game. But I'm trying to do things that don't require jobs right now after the plague. Speaking of which, I think most of them are employed again. I mean, the tab's gone. Oh my gosh, the education, bro. Let's save... Oh, actually, I'm going to loan up. Where's the education for my heir? Yeah, his little baby sister died, guys. Okay, thank goodness for that. Educate them. During the plague, heaps of people died during the plague, man. Heaps of people died. Cost $250 to do expensive education, but as a rich nation, we have to do that. Okay, so we're chilling. We'll just pay off loans now. Unprofitable buildings are not that bad. Nothing compared to the beginning of the game. Same with the pops missing. It's not that bad. So we should soon see, I'm going to stick to roads, but we should see some RNGOs with actually... Nice, a son is born. Yeah, look at that. We're actually, in some places, getting a surplus of workers. Cool. We're bouncing back from the plague, guys. That was rough. Is there a war going on in Valahi? Why now is it not showing me my estates in a pinch, guys? What I mean is... I'm getting confused on the tab. There it is. I swear these used to show you their balance when it... This is gonna be mad. Just buy up our legitimacy. The event used to say lose satisfaction and it would show current satisfaction. Now it doesn't. What's that about? Oh. Valahi is getting rinsed by Bulgaria. So I have a CB against Bulgaria. Okay, can we check his army? Doesn't it show it here? Alright, despite our army being weak, it's twice the size of Bulgaria. What if I hit Bulgaria and release a subject here, chat? Thoughts? Did the peasants demand war, chat? He's fighting his own war. It could be a good time. The other thing I could do is feed land to Moldova. You say no? Just let this all combine? Oh, well, look at that. Valahi just got weakened. I was going to feed him to Moldova, but I can't do that now. I think I will hit Bulgaria and feed Moldova, but that's later. Chill. As you wish. Pop and eco trade. I mean, as if I know how to trade. It's just on automatic, dude. I can't even remember where to find it right now. Markets, trading. Yeah, it's just on automatic. I think it's gone down. The trade capacity, by the way. Is it based on population? Because it was above 1 in Venice, but that might be a competitive thing over time. I'm not sure. We got loany boys. How important is it to pay off the loans, guys, in terms of debt? Gosh, the economy is bad, man, compared to pre-plague. This is not it right now, man. Okay, I'm gonna create Casus Belli here while I can. We're still good on diplomats, and then I'm gonna retract the spy network. Speaking of which, I think the Casus Belli in Bulgaria, yeah, it goes away now. I sort of, it's gonna go away. I wasted that. No worries, no worries. The plague changed everything. Debt is expensive. All right, we'll pay that off first. I see people building stuff, man. I'm not building very much. Frick. Legitimacy's almost full. Stab's almost full. That's gonna be good for the economy. Because I'm max paying for those. Oh, there's a debate. What the? How long has that been there? Now, I don't really understand the seats, guys, or why would you ever click on anything apart from your capital or whatever. I don't know why. Should we read this? This will call a parliament in an attempt to support... I know, but what's the significance of the province, though, that you click on? Change policies or laws of creating casus belli, raising high taxes or army levies. During this... we will get the following effects. Expected court costs, estate satisfaction, recovery. If we select your capital to become the location of the parliament, we will move towards centralization. Ah, there we go. So where the debate takes place, if you go out and I bet you a rural area goes towards decentralization. Okay, cool. So we want to be doing our capital. So there, I answered that question. You always want to do capital if you want to move towards centralization, which is what we want. And during the debate, it's going to go more towards centralization. Okay. Let's see here. This is the only one that's near passing, which is prosperity. Is there any law changes or whatever we want to do? We've done 2 big ones. I think I'm going to do that, guys. Just casually do it. Keep our stab up. So if I do that one, these are too difficult anyway for the most part. Yeah, let's just do that. Fund farming estates. Now, last time when I clicked this, it just instantly fabricate casus belli. See, I bet you that would open a tab. That might be instant. All right, but if I click on ask for law change, then it will open a tab, right? This is poorly designed, chat. I'm not gonna lie. So we learned one of the big things you can do is change laws, but when you click on it, it takes you to the laws tab. Now, if you accidentally go to the laws tab, you get rinsed because it's not in the parliament, so you have to be here, right? But meanwhile, if you click on anything else, or these two, it just, boom, instantly does the decision. So this is a tab. Like, what indicates that that's a tab? I would assume that's a tab. Click on others, boom, you're wrecked. It's like, so that's poorly designed. Like, I'm not trying to be a hater or whatever, but a lot of people criticize the UI. I think it's really hard when there's a lot of complexity and a lot going on, but this is poorly designed. Like, I just literally get punched in the balls for trying to learn the game. So if I click this, yeah. See, it didn't pass. Now I'm nervous it passed. So we've done this one, guys. This was the centralization one in administrative. We've done this one, the Crown Power one, Giga Chad. Should we try to pass another law? Let's look at censorship. Stability decay. Cultural influence and tolerance. Clerical power, what, increase? Oh. What's cultural tradition and what's cultural influence? There's something about levies. So this is, these laws are a lot of what's affecting your values, clearly. We're looking for something crazy good, guys. Martial society or civil society? That's just tax for peasants. Army tradition and belligerent. Okay. I guess we just have to study these a little bit, eh, guys? Education of the masses versus uneducated masses. So we're on education. I mean, that looks good to me. I'm not too bothered about that. Where else are we? Integration speed. Ooh, you're gonna want by blood if you're at war, guys, aren't you? Oh yeah. Integration speed. This is a must-have. Because these are slow as hell, which means 10% is a lot. It's many years shaved off. So this is one... Yeah, I think we've done the craziest ones, Conqueror, for sure. But, you know, we have to learn the game, so... My power has just slipped like crazy, guys. But it's literally the Black Death. Like, I guess that we could say this is evidence that it's done more damage to us than others. Like, people have bounced back way faster than me. Yeah, so that's an important one. We currently have Peasants Equilibrium. I mean, I want to do that. That's worth doing, I think, because we'll do some war. But we'll just wait. So that was where here. Okay. Air religion. What? A law... An air religion. Tolerance for true faith. Air is same religion, yes. Spiritualism. Spiritualism helps us convert to our religion. Any religion. Chat, they're atheists? That's terrible. They're alpaganos? Language of pleading? But how about if I knew what cultural influence was? Or cultural tradition? Yeah, a lot of these are cultural tradition or cultural influence. It's like, okay. Legal code. Oh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we're on centralization for legislative efficiency. That's really important. Levy law. Non-culture levy size, 20%. Wait, there's decentralization there. This is changing the quality. Noble levy size, level efficiency. Okay, so that's good for military skill. We'll take that. We're almost done, guys. Looking at the laws. Mining. I don't see any centralization right now. That's what I'm looking out for. Does mining affect gold? Not sure. Okay, the best one was the integration speed. And like somebody, a Conqueror said in chat, we've done the best two already. Legislative efficiency. This is a good one. Decentralization. What are we currently on? So we would lose noble satisfaction, court cost increase, moves to aristocracy in exchange for legislative efficiency. Isn't legislative efficiency our cabinet, guys? That's good. Non-cultural seems big win. Big win lots of different cultures. Really? Well, we're at our cultural tolerance cap. So one priority that I want in my mind is to kind of eliminate one of the minority cultures by incorporating them so that we have more, which makes me feel like tolerance is not the way to go. I think tolerance is maybe better for smaller countries, I'm not sure. This actually seems good, but I'm a noob, guys. I think this is your court. Legislation is your court. So we could do integration and legislation. I think those are two good moves. Now, if we lose this, yeah, that doesn't cost us. Okay, so if I pop this, we're at 2.3%. It costs me 7 stability. I'm going to do that. Either that or we could let it pass, which... Legislative efficiency is how fast you can implement laws and reforms. Oh... Wait, that's not what I thought it was then. It's your cabinet. Okay. Alright, thank you. JVR. Alright, I think this is the best one then. Integration speed. By blood. YOLO. Alright, now I won't bother trying to pass this. Although that is manageable. We probably could. Let's try to see if we get some positive events in the next 170 days. To bring that above like the 0 floor. And then I'll consider passing it. But we've got integration speed increased by 10%. I think it already applied by the looks of things. This is 6 years. 7 years. And then we can start integrating something else. I do think that it's really slow. I wish my cabinet movers were doing other things, I'm not going to lie. Okay, with this money, do we go for the next roads? Or do I try to build something? So if we look at, where is it? The production, the RNGO thing, my capital actually has laborers, guys, in Buddha, 300, and it's maxed. This is where you would build a building in Buddha, no, Chad? Thoughts? So how about we upgrade him? There's some people to be employed there. Yeah, same with this province. They're maxed. But they have employees. Or, chat, help me out. If you build another building, then these surplus employees are the ones who will migrate to get a job? Is that correct? So we should be definitely willing to just do some of these better buildings straight up. Like the best, most valuable buildings. Like the gold. I think. But we're going to get to a position where eventually where this is all maxed. And then if we start having population, that's when we're going to be more interested in developing buildings, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's just... We've got some surplus. Let's just invest then in a few buildings. But we're going to need jobs now. Population was gutted. Alright, what about internationally, say user? What about internationally? Say hypothetically that in Hungary we just had 1 billion jobs required. Does that increase your appeal? Where I've built a lot of roads and bridges. It's one of the major things I did out to the golds, but it's worth it. I can see the gold income in that RNGO builder is way higher. It was my best building now. Because my control has gone up from like 20 or 25 to 56. Because of the proximity to our capital. It was so isolated. You say, I don't know. Yeah, I've seen the modifier with migration desire. This is a good event. I'm going to take prestige. They're both good though. I think the money might be a debate. I've seen the modifier, but I'm not sure. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? If, say, hypothetically, that Austria didn't have jobs, but it had population surplus. Not likely. And then we have a lot of jobs that maybe that would help with migration. Not sure. Yes, prestige looks hard to acquire, and therefore I think it's pretty valuable. Yeah, that didn't pass. We didn't get a single event to help push that through, so it's whatever. Okay, it looks like Bosnia is over 150. Can we begin integrating for the first time? Start annexation. Oh my gosh, 1507? That's a lot of diplomats, guys. There we go. Well, it's the first time I tried to annex a subject and it takes freaking ages. Cool. I think... I'm not sure. Let's go back into the builder. It's growing. See, these are still going up. The surplus buildings are going up. Okay, we're studying that a little bit. I'm going back to roads, guys. So where is it? The gold's like here. There it is. This is the only gold that is not roaded. costs I mean, I want to increase the control in this isolated part of the country anyway. Like, it's suitable. And Buddha's right there. It's going to cost 500. Not terrible. There's some roads here already. Start on that. I actually don't have Vicky 3 experience, guys, but it's like the economic simulator, right? Probably if I had Vicky 3 experience, I'd be better at the game. Lap says, you're not building buildings. I saw in some of my games were really good. My instinct as a noob who doesn't know how to play the game, Lapconian, was to build buildings. I just built buildings. Boom, boom, boom. And then I was advised by chat to go into the RNGO builder and upgrade, basically, that's what it is, upgrade the resource gathering operation on my best buildings. That's what I was advised to do. Now, I have no idea because I'm a noob. Maybe there are other things at play, but what I can tell is I was actually making more money when I was spamming buildings. I actually was. So, and I'm not talking about because it's after the plague. No, just in general. I got up... Now, there might be other elements at play. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know. But I actually got up to like 35 plus with buildings. And we haven't gotten much better than what we have right now, currently. I almost got to 30 before the plague. So, actually, being a complete noob, spamming buildings, was actually more economical than doing what chat's told me to do, which is to go in here. But this is a lot more brainless, which is nice, to just go in here and spam the best buildings. I don't understand. You know, I really don't understand. I don't know. But I'm kind of doing what chat told me to do. That's the same thing with building roads out to the gold. Somebody told me, you know, build road to the gold, and then we've gone in here now, and the gold is the best building. See what I'm saying? Or the silver here, and then the gold. Because the control's increased. So there's definitely, I'm learning, there's legitimacy to that. That's obviously the control, basically. Proximity to capital. But yeah, I don't really understand. I've been trying to figure it out, but why would you increase the resource gathering operation versus build buildings? Well, the first thing that I did is I came down to buildings that I don't actually have, like a fruit orchard, and then I looked at the best locations to build them, and then I also tried to judge if we have workers there or not and other elements, and then I clicked them. Now, it was very slow, but that's what I did, and I've never had a better economy than that, although I'll say it's similar either way, but that's been the best economy that I've had in my game. I don't get it, though. I don't know. Like, I don't know what we're doing. It's just like, oh, we're building stuff up. We definitely want to spend legitimacy over prestige, I think. Hey, HB, what's up, dude? How are you? Nice to see you. The RNGO advice, I believe, so you can drop the prices of goods so you can manufacture better goods cheaper, thus make more money. Yeah, the other thing is it's only been like 20 years, you know, but the economy fluctuates so much, and I swear the roads are making most of our money, guys. You know, if you view control like autonomy, which is how you should, we've massively increased. You know, Hungary is a big country, but we probably have like 15-20% better control than we did in the beginning of the game. And yet, we're not making much money. Like, obviously the control is having a big impact. So I do feel like that this has actually not been doing much for me, guys. People telling me to do this. Well, I was snowballing in another game better than I am now. Yeah, it's the control, dude. It's the roads that are making us money, not the RNG builder thing. I'm just saying, you know, I'm not trying to act like I know what's up or whatever, but it's just my observation. Building up the RNG thing is not doing that much. Building buildings when I was aimlessly doing it like a noob was actually better, I think. But I'm not sure. Okay, we need 350. See, this is going to be a lot of control building the road out here. Also, people talk about build bridges. The bridges automatically build with the road, right? I've never manually done a bridge. If I'm not overlooking something. I keep seeing people refer to bridges. Okay, we've got the CB against Valahia. He has no friends. Should we just dumpster him really quickly, chat? I wanted to feed him to Moldova, but they're too far away now. Should we just have a Vlahian subject? A bridge is a building that gives control. Yeah, I know, but like, I'm not looking for random information. Like, I was trying to, can you help me understand? Like, I've never manually built a bridge. Okay, I gotta remember what it's like to stream. It just sucks, basically. You just get viewers and you guys just mentally abuse me. I'm being dramatic. No, it just sucks. I'm like, guys, I don't know what bridges are like in the sense that how do you build them? I've never manually built a bridge. And guys like, bridges are good. It's like, yeah, thanks, man. Sweet. I've seen them be built, but it was automatic. Type bridge in buildings. Okay. Buildings. Bridge. Oh, hello. So, I swear they built when I built the road. See, I've got one. I didn't do that. Alright, this is new. So it's all along the rivers, obviously. There's the bridge. It says best location is Buddha, where I've got full control. That's weird. Movement cost, local proximity. Okay, these are nice. So what do you do? Hypothetically, you just build them along the entire Danube, right? Build them everywhere you can, in theory, right? You don't have to think about it too much. Like, it's going to give 5 control, right? Isn't that what it said? Because I thought it was associated with the roads. Yeah, 5 proximity cost. That's good, right? We just spam this. Closer to the cap, the better. Why? If you have money to spend, how expensive is a bridge? It costs 30 or so? 33 about. Alright, hold up. Isn't that the gold? That is the gold. Okay, let's just drop it straight on the gold. No, it's the iron. Oop. Well. Wait, isn't that the gold? I'm pretty sure that is the gold. That's gold. Let's go! Bridge! Okay, I don't have much money to spend. That's a very far away isolated gold, guys. 5 control. That's good. But proximity to capital, I think it's the same thing, right? 5 proximity. Okay, nice, ooh. Wait, wasn't there another gold down? Nah, not on the water. Okay, well, that's a good building. Cool, thanks guys. So, I'm wondering how did I build the the bridge automatically? Because I swear we did at one point. Okay, let's finish this road off though, guys. I started that. I think there's only like 1 or 2 more and we're good. Wait, no active policy? Okay. That's the union here. Union policies. What do we do, guys? It's the sovereign law, isn't it? Where's the one? It's the unified? Let's see. Wait, I don't see it. Where's the unified? It's this one? Union Foundation? When implemented, international organization, when enabled the senior partner and junior partner status. Yeah, we want to be the senior partner. Sets parliament type to royal assembly. 100% implementation status. Okay. Vote for established seniority, right? This is the one we want, right? Yeah. Okay, thank you, chat. Chat's on the same page. Okay. Wait, how do I cast my vote on it, though? It says locked? I think we have to wait for the policy to implement or something, and then... Did I do that? I don't think I did it. I already have that one? What? Aren't I senior? Then why is this telling me? I thought that was good and we're happy with that. Why does it say no active policy? I thought no policy. It says no policy here. Okay, this is different. I'm in a different tab. Establish seniority. What the frick? Union integration level. I think you have to... I just don't know how to click on it, dude. It's only letting me click on this one. Cooperative investments. Can build roads, yes. Can build markets, yes. Can expand RNGO, yes. It's only letting me choose that one. So I just take it then, right? Screw it. I don't know, man. This is weird as hell. Lapses, no. I just threw, I guess. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing, man. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I honestly don't care. I don't want to sit here and get frustrated by this union thing. Like, we're playing the game. We PU'd Poland, guys. Who cares? It's giving me a notification and I can't click on it, man. Like, I don't know. I'm a noob. It doesn't matter. I'm done. It's driving me... It's annoying. I don't want to be stopped, like, every 5 seconds and, like, get frustrated with the UI and stuff. Like, why am I dumb? Why can't I play the game? I just want to play. That is a lot of money, man. The nobles are happy enough. Screw it. Big payout. Okay. So maybe, like, we could spam those roads? 30 for 5 control seems pretty good, dude. Let's try that. Not roads, bridges. I don't think they require jobs. Wait, there's gold out here, dude. This is beast. Oh, yeah. Let's do a bridge here. It did work. Isn't there gold out here? Right here. So what if I was on this tab? Can you build buildings from here? No. Guess not. Okay, there's increasing control in the gold, taking priority because they're good resources, guys. So once this road finishes up and we do that, like the autonomy is going to go up a lot in that area, I would suggest. Also, we did build a road here, right? This is still super bad control. Wait, the road didn't do anything. Hold up. How's that work? You need better roads, I guess, right? So it's going to be something to do with the terrain, I think. Like, I think it did do something out here, like nearby has a little bit of control. But that's kind of fascinating that the actual province, it has a road, it has bailiff buildings help with control. Says chatter. Will, thank you. Can I search bailiff? Yes. Proximity. Increased noble power. Uh-oh. The real Zarta says, I've played Byzantium Empire mainly, which starts an absolute destroyed estate taxes. First priority is maximizing crown power. Temples are really good to get because it's 5 control cheaply. Oh. Is temple named different? You're right, you're right, you're right. Beast. So there's certain buildings that just give control. Wait, but I can't build it anywhere. We've built them everywhere I can have one, I think. Okay, so I've got 13 of them. So what is the requirement? They must show you the requirement. What is the requirement for being able to have a temple or not? I mean, realistically, 13 is a lot, but Hungary's huge. That's less than, like, a town, a city. Okay, so do we want to found other cities? Now, I don't remember how to do it, but there's a way. Is that something we should be doing, guys? I actually don't. I don't remember. Is it in the economic tab? Buildings? Town near name? Small icon? I don't know what that means, man. Sorry. So we saw this. Is it up here? We've done this before, but it's been so long, guys. Sorry, I'm like a noob again. I don't know where to click this one. Near location name. It's red. Here. Left of the name. Green name. Integrate rural settlement. Is that the one? Max control. The circle. I see found town down there. Is that it? Gosh. Yo. Hey. Chat. Let's put a 1 in chat if, like, this is hard to, like, comprehend, bro. I don't even remember looking at this, but I remember being able to found town. Guys, it doesn't even say found town. It says it all the way down the bottom, bro. Like, I looked at it like 5 times. Why does it say you mouse over something and it tells you what it is down here? Whatever. Okay. So it seems extremely expensive. Alright. But, I mean, you know, affordable at the same time. So, would we found towns and then build temples? Thank you, by the way, chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Nubia. What's up, dude? Thanks for helping me out there, guys. I mean, if that's the way to do it, I wouldn't find that forever. Let me, I'm wondering right now, what if we... See, this gold is a town, but, like, is this one not? This one's not a town. So what if we founded a town on the gold? This one is a town, and this one's not. What if we founded a town on the gold, and then built a temple there to reduce the control? I mean, this became our most valuable building by building a road there, guys. Like, the control obviously makes a big difference. What do you guys think? Should we aim for this? And found a town here on the gold? Yeah, it's 500 cost, though. That's a crazy investment. Most built... Wait, it's cheaper for something. Alright, well, this is new to me, guys, so I'm just gonna do it, okay? We'll try it out. You can see we haven't really made any income. It fluctuates, okay? So it's really hard to understand. It fluctuates a lot. But even in the last, like, 6 years, guys, we've barely made income. The best income I've ever made is by just spamming buildings. And we haven't done that this whole session because everybody acts like I'm a complete noob. But it's the best economic snowball we've done, is being a complete noob and just spamming buildings. The Illuminati Chronicle. Recognizing the rich tapestry of Hungarian history and the need to preserve our heritage for future generations, the court has been considering commissioning a new chronicle that would capture our centuries-long history, the Illuminated. Which means brought into the light, not Illuminati. Made by the best historians and artists of the kingdom, this grand work of art will be a masterpiece of illustrations, crafted to depict most important events and have shaped the course of Hungarian history, such chronicle will serve as a testament to our past and will be an enduring symbol of our cultural identity, national pride. However, such a monumental work of art will require significant funding. Damn, that's my town right there. Fund it. Fund the Chronicle! We gained a new work of art. Ooh. Exactly what the Illuminati would say? Yeah, not Illuminati. Wink, wink. Aren't the villages better for extracting resources? Just saying. I have no idea. No town on the gold. Hmm? The reason, literally, the only motivation I have to do a town, because I'm dumb and bad, is to build a temple which reduces the control. Or increases the control. That's it. So, actually, why don't we just spam bridges, guys? I think we just should spam bridges. I don't think they take workers. Let's just spam bridges. See what happens. Town is for manufacturing. The fluctuation is normal in the beginning. I know, HB, but I'm just saying I've never made as much money this game as I did the first game I ever played, and I just built buildings like a noob. First game I ever played, I went down to buildings. You can see the number of them here. I went down to ones that we don't have, and I looked at the best. The tooltip tells you the best places to build them. Complete noob. Complete noob. So, like, irrigation, like clay pit. I don't know, right now it's not telling me because I can't build them because I don't have the money. The best area, and I would just build it in the best area, and we just did that over and over and over and over again. And, I made like 39 before the plague. Before the plague, we were almost up to like 40 a month. This game, I was at like 20. And this game, like, you know, I was doing this. Apparently, this is big brain and doing it on the best ones. And, well, we're just not even remotely close. Like, this is bad for the money compared. But I'm too noob to even know what's going on, man. Like, when you build buildings, I don't know, man. We lose inflation. Oh, maybe you should... If you get events to lose inflation, guys, maybe you should jam this a little bit, eh? To make some more money. Maybe we should be sitting with like a couple inflation in case we can buy it down. That's sort of an interesting thought. Stability's maxed. Woohoo! Oh, actually, come to think of things, my stability was maxed in my other game. Ah, no. We're making 24, but I think I had a better stability event game. And therefore I was... No. If you take that into account, we probably were making, like, around the same money anyway. I think the bridges and roads next to rivers would make a lot. Yeah, I'm spamming bridges. But we currently don't have the modifier that I don't have jobs required. We should have some jobs as well, right? Let's keep doing... Let's keep doing these. They were being done. This lacks jobs, guys. Lacks employment. That's a good one. I think bridges. Chat was saying the occasional bridge. I'm spamming bridges now. I'm spamming bridges. I'm not new of it. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay, that's a military guy, which I don't really have. We're about to integrate our first province. That's a thing. Look at this economy! Oh my gosh! It's working, chat! We're getting there! It's like 10 years behind, low-key, but... No, I think it's because my stability was at 100. Which I'm spending a lot of money on. Yeah, we had the bridge breaker. Oh my gosh! I forgot we have loans! Chat! We have loans! We gotta pay off our loans. That's our priority, my bad. Did I finish the road out here? Where's the gold? Yeah. Just double check. Yeah. I finished the road. Because when the roads are adjacent, they're grey, but you didn't necessarily link them up. Okay. Alright, well, I do feel like we're playing simulator. Look, a lot of bridges finishing. But then the control increases over time, I think. I don't know, man. This is a bad event. Jeez, Orthodox Zealots are up to 20%. That's max stab. So I don't really see the bridges being represented on the proximity tab. Guess 5 isn't that much, right? Trolls have to live somewhere on the bridges, true. Head of cabinet gets massive crown boost. What's head of cabinet? Where is that associated? Put the crown estate members as generals. Yeah, I did my... How do you make a general when you're not at war? Like, we need to raise levies, I thought. I did my ruler previously. Okay, in cabinet? Recruit regular? True. Okay, we could... Let's build that building that you need. Let's work on that. Regulars. Okay. I felt like it was kind of unnecessary, but... Yeah, so then... Where's the building? It took me to the building last time when I tried to do this, chat. I did pay loans. Okay. Okay, I know for a fact. I know for a fact I've done that. And it took me to this building. This building. Stupid. I'm getting mad, man. I know for a fact I built that building there. By doing exactly that. This game is so complicated. They obviously patched it for some reason. I don't know. Fucking annoying, man. To go find it. Like, if I didn't just happen to know that was a building there, I don't know how I would possibly find it. You built that building in here, right? 100%. 100%. I can't build it, but it let me build the building to which was the prerequisite in there. Anyway, whatever. This game's schizo, bro. These are all starting to get maxed. We massively lack employees. I'm going to do more bridges. What are other interesting buildings like bridges, guys, that increase our proximity? Okay. We've gone down in status, guys. Integrating province finishes? Wow. Finally. So hypothetically, we should be expanding, but... Whoa. Look at that. Cool. Now, meanwhile, these are Serbian culture, so they should actually be green, I think. Oh my gosh, so we should be integrating something else, but imagine taking a cabinet action, guys. Wow. What could we do? Develop? Promote migration? Increase control? We can have that happen naturally. I was doing stabilize in the beginning of the game. Rebel progress. Rebel crackdown. We could do that for a while. If I had an administrative thing, we're good at that. Fully core only apply on accepted cultures? Serbia is accepted. Or tolerant. I think tolerated is the term. See, these ones here are Serbian. But the ones I took are still yellow. This is Serbian as well. See? But this is green.
Part of the reason that I aimed that area. Should we try migration? Encourage migration. Wait, I can't click. I'm looking at Bohemia, dude. That's crazy. It's 52 years old. All my cabinet members suck. Is that normal? We'd have to like pay for better ones. Okay, this integration should finish as well. So, I was getting some good advice. Let me scroll up. The real Zata was saying, you see that icon next to the cabinet member? Yeah, I see it. Mm-hmm. That icon, right? See this icon? I see it. Do you guys see it? The icon? Next to the cabinet member, you can only have one... Yeah, I need a professional army tech for more manpower. I'm building that building. Go to cabinet. Yep, put the Crown Estate members as generals. I've done that. Head of cabinet gets massive crown boost. Okay, we're looking for head of cabinet. A number to make him head of cabinet. Which I don't see. On the right, the hat icon. On the right, the hat icon. You said next to cabinet member. There, got it. Okay. Okay, thank you. It requires money. Alright, so that's going to... I found it, thank you. We should do it on a young man. This guy's 25? I guess we should do it on him. Right, because then I'd have to do it again. So that's going to give us crown. We'll read it more closely. Let me get... It costed like 250 or something. It gives a boost to this... to the estate that person is from. So integrate finishes, nice. Let's see. Oh, gosh. Okay, so we'd want to do it on somebody from our family, right? That's the thing. Somebody from our family, like if we had a cabinet member who's part of the Anjou, then that would be the crown. No? I believe so. Which I'm not sure we have right now. Is that correct, chat? Yeah, these guys. These are like my family members. So then if we do it on one of them, he's 27, then we'll get crown. Okay, we're going to make this guy the job holder. Unless that's part of our dynasty. On the right, not left. It's that one? Hungarian crown. Yeah, estate. Yeah, cool. Okay, this guy's a young man, and he sucks. Bad luck. They only affect the modifier. It's not by like a crazy percent, I've noticed. I'm going to do it on him because he's a young man. Okay, and he's from the crown. It's worth it to get the crown land. Alright, we're learning, guys. Well, thanks to you, chat. You're teaching me. Cool. We're going to get more crown from doing this. This is something we should have realistically done already. Now, what on earth do I want to do? We're promoting migration. And, no rebels are a threat right now, I guess. I guess develop? Okay, and we're going to save up for that. 250. Assimilate the southern provinces? Are they still not done? Assimilate pops. Yeah, let's do that. Get a call. That's an unaccepted culture, the Cumans. Untolerated. It starts tolerated. Yep, I agree. It's flipping more Hungarian now. Culturally converting. Cool. Okay, let's save up for that then to promote him. You get 25 crown power, and it also gives you 0.02 legitimacy per month. Yeah, okay, that would have been good to do soon. But also, do you have a cabinet member early? Alright, so we're walking towards this. Then we're going to make our ruler a general. Okay, that will give us more crown, right? I do have an heir, so I don't know if making him a general increases his likelihood to die. Hey guys, every time I stream, I'm learning. Like, even though I'm encountering frustrating issues, I still am able to like navigate and get past them. So that's cool. We're learning. What is this, guys? We got a possible religious action. We can do this. No, that's the one where you like offend them. Yeah, no, go away. We don't care about that. Okay, another bloody thing to pass. We always want to do it in our capital. If you want to be centralized, you always take the parliamentary vote in the capital. Always. So you get a buff during this election. Fort building cost. Okay, is there any of these that we could actually pass? Starts a cathedral. A cathedral must give you... It's not a temple, but it must... Can we search cathedral? Migration, attraction, literacy, pop culture conversion. Oh, and then there's... So, a temple is very limited. This can be built everywhere. Okay. Just checking. Hang on. Was that cultural... That's religious conversion speed, eh? Migration, attraction... We'd really want this. But it's not economy. So this would... If we spam these everywhere, we'd probably get international migration, right? To increase our population. It's very expensive though, guys. It's 200. Anyway, let's look at this. I mean, it's building one for 70, by the way. It's building one for 70 instead of 200. It's not bad. Sponsor cathedral. It is a big discount. It's at 14. We might try to pass that. Well, this one's prosperity. Otherwise, this is the easier one to pass, which is like a whack reward. I'm going to try get the cathedral. Upkeep on the cathedral? Okay, chat, changed my mind. I'm going to try go for the prosperity. You seem to be converting people to Cumans. It's not good. Assimilating? I don't know how to fix that. Can you help me out, guys? This is not good. I was trying to convert the Cuman. Hungarian. You sure? So I clicked on Hungarian, but then it only lets me click on the Hungarian provinces, guys. I don't think so. Look, I can't click on these. But then if I... Why would I convert the Hungarians to... Come on. Really, Chad? Is this really happening? Assimilate pops into our culture. So I assimilate the Cumans. You're saying we're converting... I clicked on the Cumans and then I clicked here. Then if you guys are right... I click Hungarians and I can't click here, which is where we want to convert them because they're not Hungarian. Let's see. Try culture that is already present. Select the culture to steer towards. Read the tooltip. This is so dumb. So we click Hungarian. Well, I mean, I played the game and it did the exact opposite, chat. You have to tell me what to do. Please. I can't do what I want to do physically. I physically can't do it. I can't seem to cancel this, which I could cancel any... Is it because I'm in here? I can't cancel it. Just click on another province and then click on that again. So, just for the record, chat says read the tooltip. Assimilate pops into our country. Hungarian. That makes sense to me. And then down below, so it basically, I know what's happening, but it says one thing and then it says the other thing. So, Hungarian. And now we're converting a Hungarian province to Hungarian. Right? Obviously, it's got a minority. Okay. What are the requirements? This opened up, by the way. So we're going to do that. Steer towards Hungarian. Click here. Okay. Thank you. We've been converting to cumin. F me, dude. Thank you. That's fixed, right? But meanwhile, I can't convert some of my provinces. Why? Okay, so instead of just like boom, 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 it's like, oh, prick thing, prick, prick, it's more boom, 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 boom. Okay, nice, good job, Paradox. Thanks for that. And it's just like, oh, this is a lie. Don't read this. Read the little text down below. Okay, but chat saves the day. That's annoying. That's annoying. Why is it so unintuitive? That's annoying. I'm annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very annoyed. I'm literally griefing myself, and chat saves the day. That was annoying. Okay. Anyway, thank you, chat. Let's go back to the parliament thing. This game is annoying sometimes, dude. Okay, what do we have here? Maybe I should just do the easy one. Chat's saying this cathedral's expensive. If I pass this... YOLO. I know it's not going to pass easily. We might get some lucky events. Let's see if we get some nice events that help it pass. So, why is that so unintuitive? That's something I'm basically going to want to do every time I play. And I've got to remember, like, don't just click the button. Go in and... to, like, set it up. Oh my gosh, okay. That's a native event, rip. It's like, don't hit convert and then convert the convert. You have to be like... It's like so annoying. Okay. Just do everything apart from that. Okay. Nice. Debut. We're getting cooked on this debate. That's annoying. Okay. Can I have fun, dude? Nice. We're just getting griefed by events. Cool. Whatever. Let's just lose 7 stability. It doesn't matter. That's fine. It doesn't matter. We're getting centralization while the debate's happening. Yeah, I was reading the title, not the tooltip. You're right, Lap. We need books, apparently. So the title gives the exact wrong impression, you know? It's like, click to convert provinces. And then it's like, this does not convert the provinces. It griefs you. Like, it's a minor thing, but I'm pissed over that. And then, so when you just click, it's like, convert province, click. It's like, actually, you're converting to the province. Get wrecked, noob, in the tooltip. And then it's like, you don't just click and click. You have to go in and then click and then make sure you're selecting. And then, oop, you already did the wrong thing. So now you can't fix that. So you select the other area. Whatever. Stupid thing. It's all good. We just have to remember, I don't know, whatever I was trying to do intuitively was not working, so... Oh, 25 support! Redemption on 20 days left. Oh, damn. We got a nice event. Let's go. Okay. Let's just pass that. But you guys got to admit, the snowball sucks right now, guys. The more that we try to be good at the game, the worse we're doing, man. I mean, am I crazy? Let's see. The stability should be capped out again, so we stop paying for that. I mean, we're really not making money, guys. Oh, well. We're near 40. Oh, we are improving. Okay. I think the control is not instant, right? It happens over time with all these bridges. Yeah, not significantly more than we just did, but it's all good. 9 out of 10 dentists agree that EU5 UI sucks. Okay. Control has to tick up. Yeah, so we got a big control focus. Alright, what else do we do? Do you guys... Man, the levies are so bad since the plague. Do you guys want another war, chat? I kind of want another war. He's allied to Trebizond. But who would it be? I think when you're large, you're over your tolerated... What is this? Western Schism? Uh-oh. A new situation. A schism has struck Catholicism and has thrown the Curia in petty factionalism. So, is this the war between the two popes type deal, the Papal States and France? Reform desire. We're so early. Rome gathered support. He's got Naples and Rome. So these are the factions. Toulouse gathered support. Castile. Frenchy fancy pants. Uh-oh. Realistically, we want to be Catholic, guys. I don't know. Can we ignore that? A schism? How do we produce books? Instruction missing inputs. Is it, I'm in the wrong one, dude. Does it produce books or require books? It looks like it requires books. Any literate people in chat? Okay, we can do the military thing we were looking for. No, wrong one. Regulars. Why can't I do that? It's 100. That's why. Click the book, then on building. Click on book, then on building. Oh, it's gone now. Okay, we're saving up to 100 here. Never mind. That's another dude. That could be a better cabinet member. Nice, coming of age. Let's check here. And he's younger, isn't he? Alright, let's do this. We haven't done that yet. So, this is... He should be 16. Yeah. Nice. Just double checking. That guy's my crown. We're going to do that one. Cost me 5 legitimacy. But that's going to help out. It's a head of cabinet. Oh, damn! That gave him 25% cabinet efficiency. Damn. And it's going to boost the crown. That's an expensive but a good move, guys. I'm glad we got taught that one. The real Exarta. Consider building marketplaces if you have a lot of goods you can trade. Building marketplaces? You mean like that kind of market? Or is there a building... Market village, marketplace? I don't know if we have goods we can trade, dude, honestly. I really don't know. They increase trade capacity? Just for the record, the real Zata, can you... Can you help me understand where it says it increases your control when you do that? No, it did somewhere. It said somewhere it gives power to the estate and he's the estate. I mean, I believe you 100%. It doesn't matter then. But it's just something we're going to have to remember and know. I mean, the crown is getting really influential. That's good. In fact, we are the majority, boys. Nice-oo. Nice-oo. That doesn't matter. It's alright. So the next one we're going to do is make our ruler a general. Unmarried adult heir. Okay. Let's take a look at this really quick. Wait, that was my son. That was my heir, right? Oh, I didn't even consider that. I didn't even consider that, so my son can't be made a general now because he's head of the cabinet or whatever. Oh well. That's fine. Maybe my heir can be made a general? Oh, if you make a general a leader of your army, does it increase the whatever estate they're from in the same way that the head of cabinet does? Increase the power? Or is it just your ruler? Because when people are saying make your ruler a general, Nubia says yes. Okay. Thanks, guys. Cool. All right, we're learning. We're learning. Whatever estate they belong to, it increases. You want it to be from your family court, your family dynasty, so to speak, the crown. Okay. All right, chat. The Cumans are decreasing here. Yes. Hungary was not the majority, I don't think they are now. Let's just check the end of month. Yep. Cool. Alright, this is almost done. We were doing legislative efficiency, which I'm not going to lie, is not what I thought it was. It's not what I thought it was, actually. Whatever. I don't really care, guys. If we're not doing the most optimal thing, it's whatever. We're trying to learn. We really fell during the plague, and we have not caught up. Like, we started on 20, and I thought if I could sort of maintain 20, I'd be happy. We haven't been able to since the plague. Okay, we're gonna make a... Captain is going to be our current ruler, which is going to increase the crown even more. And we have some regular troops. 0.33. Doesn't matter. Okay. So just if we just take a look, there are others. Cool. Yeah, we got to make sure to look out. Like, that was Crown Prince, man. Don't just randomly do that, monk. Learning what to town is a big part of this game. Okay, so we know how to establish town then, don't we? It's here. And we know it costs like freaking hundreds. It says 500, but then it's discounted by something, I think. Found town 341. Alright, so help me learn that then, chat. So I know one of the major benefits is we can build a temple there. So there's going to be certain buildings that you can only construct in a town, and a temple reduces the control, okay? Or increases the control, whatever. That's a big reason to do it. Obviously, so unlocking buildings... Man, these roads didn't do jack. I built roads all the way out to the gold, and it probably spread the control a little bit, like here on the way. So that was some wasted money, if we understood why. Is it the quality of road, guys? We need better quality of roads, I assume? That's something you can help me understand. So we got roads all the way out, but it only spread control like here a little bit. Towns produce local control. So I thought we should town the gold. And part of the reason why is because see, some of the cities in the province, they're already cities on the gold. This one's not, so I could build a town here. Apparently, increases control, that would help. We can build a temple on the gold, it would help. But then chat was saying you don't want to do it. No, you get RNGO molasses. You get on town. You get molasses. I know what you're saying. Malices, yeah. You get malice. Towns are not good for production of raw resources, which is this. That's the raw resource. Newbie is saying mountains and hills reduce control and proximity. Yeah, so they're so far in the dirt. They have a base value which is low, and then they're away from the city. And then the roads increase the proximity, but they're still low, right? So I imagine, we're talking about proximity again, higher level roads, right? Once we unlock... Wasn't there a way... Yeah. Eventually, if we get better manufacturing, modern roads and things, this will make a difference out here, right? But in the meantime, it didn't. There might be other things like bridges that we've overlooked. So RNGO is raw resource output. Okay, so a town does not do that. So what is a town good for? It increases control, but it hurts this. The towns are super expensive for what you get. Yeah, so we want to learn. Somebody just said it's a big learn to know where to build towns. Well, I don't. Buildings like marketplaces. Town is only good for manufacturing. Increasing pops. It converts the peasants. Alright, how can we look at a geographical breakdown of our society, like our peasantry? Is it people? Ops? You can build most manufacturers only in towns. So this is culture. So there's peasants here, you know. Yeah, I mean, help me out, guys. Like, you know, I'm lost. We're trying to learn. The economy is doing well, by the way. It just takes a lot of time. How to decide where to build a town, which we can just about afford to do. I mean, if we go into the production, the goods, the RNGO builder, we'd want to avoid these locations. By judging by what you guys said, where we get malice. So, the ones that are low value here, maybe? Thoughts? I'd build towns. Your market is weak? Yeah. It is. Increasing pops. It converts the peasants, yeah. What is the other agenda we're doing? Encourage migration. Okay. Probably somewhere along the main building to attract people nearby. Ah, population. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, along the main road. Maybe accessibility. I think I remember hearing accessibility. So, if we're growing in areas like this, we could increase migration to our better areas, right? Maybe? So if we look at the RNGO thing, I think like maybe on these ones. Let's try, okay? We've got legumes. YOLO. I mean, chat literally said learning where to build them is a big thing. And then I get very little authoritative, you should do it there for this reason when I ask. You know? So, this is on the road. It's not good on the RNGO. We're not spamming here. It's fairly accessible. So it's kind of rural. Okay, I'm going to make a town here, guys. It's the first one I've done. And we hope that that increases the population and stuff, which then can migrate into other areas. I don't know. I'm just winging it. Meanwhile, that means you can unlock a temple. Man, it's confusing, man. Because then you'd kind of want to build tall. I don't freaking know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. All I've heard is you don't do it on gold and food or wood. Okay. Fruit is food. Legumes is food. Whatever. I don't know, man. I just placed it on fruits. Yeah. Oh well. We're locked in. We're locked in. It was bad on the RNGO thing. Like, it was way down the list priority, despite being nearby, so... It's okay. Alright, so I was previously building roads. Should we do more bridges? Dude, I'm always in the wrong tab. Oh, I did all the bridges. Okay. I'm gonna, like, max these two, the best ones. That's severely needing employees still. And control should be improving over time, which it is. That takes time. How am I enjoying the game? I am enjoying it. Strangely, I've tried to focus internally, Fabio the Great, on internal economics. And I don't really understand. Because I'm following a lot of the advice that chat is giving me, and so I'm learning different things in theory. But I'm convinced that the best money I made was when I didn't understand the game and I just built buildings. I just built buildings. I didn't even do the RNGO. I just built buildings that I didn't have. So it's kind of like me in my complete ignorant and I cannot justify it even right now state was greater than everybody else combined in their advice and everything. Even though it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I just built buildings. So I'm very confused, to answer your question. When you're very confused, it's not satisfying. But I am enjoying the game. Like, we're trying so hard, and it should... I mean, we just broke 40 for the first time, guys, which is great. But, like, 20 years ago, I was almost making this much money in my other game. My first ever game. I don't know. It's all good. We're building up. The Black Plague, the bubonic plague is, speaking of which, get out of here, smallpox. Oh my gosh! Holy, there's a smallpox epidemic now. Not like this, dude. Oh my gosh, really? For frick's sake, brother. Go away. Bro, do you just die from disease in this game? Hey, Victor. Yeah, it is very slow in the beginning. It's, so you can make a lot of subjects through war, but then the subjects, when you get around to annexing them, it takes freaking forever. Like 50 years to do Bosnia. That's my subject, Bosnia. We've got Moldova, Bosnia, and Poland and Croatia PUs. This is a march and a vassal. So it takes like 50 years to annex like this, and then there are counties and there are provinces in this game. So if I click on this, for example, this is a province. Well, one way you can look at it is you're coring like a bunch of provinces at a time compared to EU4, like the counties. But realistically, the provinces are like provinces in EU4. There's just so many more of them. you know, so it doesn't feel that way. Anyway, the point is we have 2 cabinet members, and that's how you integrate, aka core. So realistically, I mean, you could take like 4 provinces at a time, but then you're not coring them, so you can only core 2 at a time. And then that takes freaking ages. I took a province that we half owned at 50%, and I took a province that we owned a third of, so we were sharing it. And they took like, I don't know, 12 years or something. So you'd want to mix it up between diplomacy and between coring and stuff, but it's slow, man. Like, that's all I'm saying. It's very, very slow. Right now, we're not even expanding. The other thing is that coring is done through your cabinet, so there's opportunity cost. The cabinet decisions are very important, and that whole time that you're spending a long time coring, your cabinet is not doing other things. So it's like you expand at the cost of doing things internally in your country. Yeah, how do we get more... Hey, Nizulia, how do we get more cabinet seats? For real. Okay, chat, should we build more towns? We can afford to. How do I get fur, man? Oh, estate privileges can give you cabinet? Let's see. Look at that 43, by the way. Our crown's never been better. That's nice. Research gives cabinet. Advances, that's research, right? You gain cabinet seat each new age. Well, we went up 1 new age, didn't we? Let's see. I think we went to the age of Renaissance. I didn't get a new cabinet member. That's not true. Or is it because I haven't embraced a certain institution or something? Or is there one from technology? Search for cabinet? Search? Permanent cabinet. I mean, it says there's one there, but... You need the Renaissance. Okay, so we need the Renaissance to access that. And then we can unlock this here, and then we can go for permanent cabinet. Yeah, we want that. Yeah, I mean, I said the other day when I streamed that I think if we have the kind of attitude that by the time we reach 1444, where EU4 starts, then we can compare the speed, if that makes sense, because it's earlier. So if they're going to give you like 100 years more time, you could conquer the world so easily by that EU4 logic. So it's only fair to kind of compare at a later date. So that seems to be the case. Like cabinet, this is going to increase the coring and stuff. We're going to access these as the game goes on towards like the Age of Discovery and when EU4 starts. However, that doesn't change the fact that the game's a bit slow. See what I'm saying? The first thing I said is, well, game's a bit slow. Do you feel me, chat? Are we on the same page? I think we're on the same page. But yeah, somebody sort of asked how would I feel. It is a bit slow. Okay, there's the legislative efficiency, which I thought was good. We just finished that. I don't think it is good, actually. Or I don't know what it does. I thought it was the cabinet runs better. So what should we go for, guys? So I want... We did get the institution spread out here, right? One of them had institution spread. I've lost it now. We could search it. Yeah, it doesn't... Oh, it would have been here. It's there. Institution growth. How do you view the institutions? Lapconian says towns allow buildings that you can't build in countryside, and that's where the money is. Yeah, okay, but I need to learn what buildings those are. Okay, well, we've got one town, which I think is, like, finishing up. Okay, I think these can all be skipped. Maybe construction speed is good. Let's go back to the Age of Renaissance. What do we want, chat? This is, like, army stuff. That's navy stuff. Fort limit. Oh, cultural capacity. Proximity cost. Ooh, that's control, isn't it, chat? We need that. Deploy annexation cost. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. These are good. Let's go here. That's annex subjects faster, and that is autonomy, right? Because we're so large? Is that correct, chat? Is proximity cost what I'm thinking? I think so. That's good for us because we're so big. Like, if you were a small little state in Germany or something, yeah. Yeah, let's get those, guys. Annex Bosnia and others faster, and then autonomy in the big boy. The big boy Hungary. Okay, those are good ticks. Let's do those. Alright, the town finished. The town finished, didn't it? There it is. So we have access to buildings here that we otherwise don't have access to. Such as the temple. How am I supposed to know, though? Like, realistically, how am I supposed to know, oh, there's a sixth building, which can only be built in the town? Like the temple. Scriptorium's one of them. Right? These are our cities, are they? Plus towns. Although it seems like there's even fewer than that. Why can't I build any in Croatia and stuff? What's the requirement? In the Pest market. But I think we got towns and cities out here. Yeah, no, I don't know. Frick. The game is so complicated. Oh, it's hella complicated. So we know the temple. I can build a temple here now. Because it's a town. And that gives autonomy. That's why I wanted to build on the gold. That's such an expensive route to autonomy. But... so what does it do? I may as well do it anyway. It's not that expensive. Get some autonomy there, but... man. What level market do you have in Pest? Brother, you tell me. Low. We're not doing well. That's the rumor. I don't know. I don't know, man. Time to build some scriptoriums. What? It says Pest market. What the frick? But, like... is it one per province? No, there's definitely provinces out here which are in the Pest market which can't build it. I don't know. The UI is so bad. I think we've got to be careful to bash on the UI. There's so much information. It's difficult. It's not an enviable position, right, to be in this game and make a good UI. However, even trying to be merciful and reasonable, I do agree. There are some things which are extremely triggering. Like, today I was converting to the wrong culture because it literally is the opposite of intuitive. It's like, click on convert culture. This converts your culture. Oh, great. Convert a culture. You're like, oh, the minority culture. Click on that. Oh, there's the culture. Click on them. They're being, and I'm actually converting things to the culture. Unbelievable. And chat saves the day. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm doing exactly what I don't want to do. But so it is bad. It is bad. You know, it should be complicated and weird and niche to convert something to a minority culture, right? And it should be intuitive and easy click to convert something to your majority culture. But it's the other way around. And the UI contributed to that. It's annoying. Okay, let me just read Scriptorium. It does make a lot of money. See, these are the things I did when I first started the game, guys. I just built good buildings like this, and I made tons of money. It says Buddha. Yeah, our main 3. Let's start there. I don't know why... Scriptoriums. I don't know why I can't build that in various areas, guys. You can compare profits between RNGOs and buildings easily. Can you help me do that, lab? How do you compare profits easily? I could do it, but not easily. They follow the same logic? I mean, these look like they do crazy benefits, but Do we see crazy benefits when we increase them? I'm not sure. What about towns? Lapconium said, hey, Noob Slayer's over on kick now. Lapconium said that this unlocks buildings which are very valuable, which we otherwise couldn't build. And the only one I can think of is the temple, like, but just because I happen to know. Over on YouTube, marketplace buildings, the round icon are not towns. They are silver colored because they are provincial capitals. Oh, only squares are towns. So it's a sort of a pathetic form. It's an effort to be like a town because it's the capital of the province, right? So there's like an effort to make an administrative approach from there. Okay, so the temples can only be built in towns, right? Right? The temples can only be built in towns. I see. And then also, we could be making towns here guilt-free. This is a town. Ah, okay. Thank you. Okay, I learned something cool. The squares are towns. The squares are towns. Only the squares are towns. Okay. Okay. That's kind of obvious now that you said it. Only the squares are towns. These are not towns. It just shows us the provincial capital. Okay, cool. How about we build some towns out here where there's, like, no food? Is livestock food? You would think it is. Rumor has it you don't do it on lumber, food, or gold. So we could do towns on, like, clay. Wool. Bro, which... is that here? Where is... the city? Why doesn't it say the city? It's here, right? Why now is it not showing me the province when I click on the province? No, it's not, man. This is this provincial capital. This is this provincial capital. Oh my gosh, brother. That is really on the right? Are you kidding me? Look at this. It's here. Yeah, look. It's the same name of the province, you dummy. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's wool. Let's whack a town here, guys. Oh my gosh, dude. Playing the game. Let's go. Iguanabomb, Chris, mind you that upgrading a town to a town and city affects production. Food resources, for example, provide you less in towns and cities. Yeah, we kind of learned that. Apparently, gold, food, and lumber are the main ones. Don't build towns on those. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Iguanabomb says, on the buildings RNGO, keep in mind that the big profit number is based on the current market price, but it takes time for you to have employees fill the buildings, which is one of the reasons you aren't seeing the benefits as soon as... Yeah, I understand that. Same with the RNGO. Yeah, buildings in RNGO. I understand that. You still have missing laborers. Everything in this game ticks up over time. Yeah, I realize that. No, I realize that. But, I mean, we're snowballing, guys. We are snowballing. Like I said, spamming the RNGOs is kind of brainless, which is nice because the game is so crazy, like doing this. But it doesn't seem to be significantly more effective than spamming buildings or strategically placing buildings. I constantly have population in Buddha, but it's completed. Do you guys have thoughts related to this? Cabinet death. Should I not worry about it? Does it mean that Buddha is sending individuals to these locations? Would you guys not worry about that? Doesn't matter. See, what this tells me is we should build we should construct a building in Buddha, and it would be employed quickly. Meanwhile, I am doing a scriptorium there. No, it says we have 1,000 that can work right now. Lapconia says exactly. So, like, this building is going to be employed quickly, right? Because it has workers available? Alright, otherwise, I was content spamming roads, guys. Should we do more roads? We're getting money up. Should we do more towns? Let's look for more town locations like this. Which are... legumes would be food. Wool. You guys want another rural town here, chat? On wool? They were both on wool. Should we look around for others? Wine. Stone. On the road, even. Let's build a town here. Oh my gosh, chat, we're building towns. So that's going to increase our population growth, right? Roads everywhere. Yeah, it doesn't do anything in the mountains. We need higher level roads. Oh. Why does it... It looks like it has been doing something. I guess... Why does the control look better than the proximity to capital? That's weird. It does do something, it's just very little. But it does. The roads are definitely doing a little. So these are like above 15, they wouldn't be. I did bridges, thank you. We did bridges. Do towns project control? Oh, maybe. I'm not sure exactly what towns do, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we constructed a town here. Is there a way you can just check what it does? Towns can project control. Okay. Let's try then. This is like my most profitable location, the gold. So if we look around the province, this is the capital. I mean, that's projecting control, right? I just wonder, would we want a rural town that's lumber, like on the copper? That's adjacent in the same... Should we try that, chat? How about we make this copper into a town? And we could connect it to the road, maybe, if we wanted. This goes up here. But that's adjacent to the gold. It's not food. On the wine. Which province is this in? When you have the tab open, it doesn't show you the province. Oh. It's up here. What is that? Saffron. Saffron. Oh, is saffron considered food? I mean, that's like a spice. It's wheat's considered food. Fruit is food. Is saffron a food, chat? I mean, I guess it is. Should I build a town here or here? Or here? On the road already. That's in Trezen province. I mean, this is in Hont, the same province. Would that make a difference on control? Probably not. It's probably an adjacency thing. Let's do it online. Alright, we're spending massive monies. But I guess, like somebody said, learning where to place towns is a good thing. I don't know. Okay, what about the temple building, which increases... Is it really worth spamming towns? I don't know, bro. Apparently it increases your population. You're asking me? I don't freaking know. I'm like, chat, how do you do this? Chat, what is this? Chat, what do you think about this? Are you asking me questions, brother? I don't know, man. I think our population will increase. And chat's saying the towns can increase the proximity, the control. So I'm building a town right next to the gold. That makes sense, right? This is kind of isolated up here. I mean, look at this. This is... It's not a town, that's a capital. I gotta remember, only the square ones are towns. And there was a road there. That's why it has slightly better control. I get confused. I feel it's worth spamming towns after you run out of buildings and pop. But I'm also a noob. So you would keep doing buildings right now? I think we're kind of doing a bit of everything, right? Which is fine. Like, what are the buildings that we should be building in towns now? We kind of have to learn. We know there's the temple. Oh, what I was going to ask you guys, chat, is if, say, if you look at the proximity to capital, which is the same as the potential control map, right? And then the temple does +5 proximity. Is it going to have a trivial effect on the adjacent provinces? Like, I didn't think about that, but maybe it makes sense. Because obviously, look, like, if you look, it's like tiers, right? Like green, yellow. So if you make like a pocket out here, is it going to have a less effect around it? You see what I'm saying? Maybe it does. So the town, I think, does that. It's going to increase proximity. And then we put the temple on there. See, are these various ways that we can increase the control here? By, if we increase the control on the other side of the gold, will it increase the control of the gold? It kind of makes logical sense that it would, right, chat? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if this is good control and this is good control, that's also going to be good control as a side effect. Chris says yes, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to build a temple out there next to the gold. Okay, this is centralization while this is up. We've got ties to neighbors, diplomats. Selecting this. What on earth am I reading? Possible outcomes. This is a character? Oh, artists. Oh, let's pass that. Sponsor noble arts. Okay. I think we get an artist and it's just a very... It's showing different artists with different skill levels and stuff. I mean, we are booming, guys. We just hit 50. Like, you know. Economy's building up. Feels good. Alright, we got to make sure this passes. We've got 150 days still. Oh my gosh, we're playing Victoria. Do you hear the music, chat? We're playing Victoria in 1365, boys. Oh, we got markets. I gotta find the marketplace building or whatever they were talking about. Damn. Let me see if I just search market. The frick? Here. Yep, towns. It's built in towns only. We're learning, man. I'm freaking learning, chat. So pretty much when you go to buildings, I'm going to read the market in a second. Look at these. These are all towns. The 13s are all town buildings, which have been built in my towns in the beginning and the end. So the towns have the markets. So if we build a town, then we can build... See, the towns that we built are more locations where markets are available. Okay, I'm learning. So we should go through some of these buildings to see actually what they are, what we're missing out on, that sort of thing. The town buildings. So this is pop assimilation speed increased. What's assimilation speed, chat? That's culture conversion, I think. Trade advantage. Oh, trade capacity. But the burger's power increases. Alright, so markets are good. We're going to build markets. Can you believe it? So trade capacity is going to give us this, right? Okay. Holy. I'm going to read those, but we're just going to make sure I don't balls this up. We got 3 months. I should be able to just hit that and it passes either way. At least one in every town city, yeah. Asked to improve cultural opinion. The Hungarian culture changes their view on Bosnian culture to positive. Well, I'm annexing... This happened because we're annexing Bosnia, I assume. So we'll say yes. Would accept or... Yeah. Okay. So you're going to get events like that tied to integration. That's cool. That is cool. So there should be a toggle on the balance here. That's just logical to keep minting at this point. That's logical, guys. If there should be a toggle there on minting, come on. I bet that's something that will eventually get implemented, probably after like 3 years. But I mean, that's just an obvious thing. I only say that because they've got a million other things to worry about, but you should be able to have minting toggle on to maintain at 0, basically. Okay, we have to pass one little thing to make sure this goes through. Nice. I think the town finished up here, didn't it? Okay, let's use this capital that we have. We're gonna look at town buildings. Okay? So there's guilds, I think. Brewery. Yep, see the building locations are on new towns. So I'm convinced that there's a Brewers Guild, isn't there? We have to try to understand this, guys. Granary, local food capacity. Okay, so towns store food. Sort by building types and money. No, that's like the very first thing, like I did. No, I'm trying to specifically read what I can build in towns now. So I want to build that temple autonomy building. That's what the temple does. Max control 5, unrest reduced, clergy. I'm interested in these. These represent the buildings in our towns that you start off with that we can now build because we upgraded more towns. I'm interested. So I think guilds are town only, you know, for whatever that's worth. That's like production. I just don't understand it very well. Weaponsmith is town only. What do they even do, though, you know? It produces weaponry. Makes sense, but we don't exactly know what that does. What does a mason do? So a lot of these just produce things. Goods. Masonry. Okay. Scriptoriums. Yeah, we know that's a big one. We know that's a big one. I'm going to build more of them. Okay, so castles can only be built in towns? No. They can be built everywhere. We just happen to have them in towns. That kind of makes sense. You know, obviously, they're the more built-up areas in the beginning of the game. Yeah, lots of guilds. The tannery? Is that a town building? It is. Okay, let's try to read a tannery. It produces... leather. Okay, underwhelming. So the orange ones clearly indicate that they're guild or... What does the orange mean? It's like production type, guys. It's like production type building. So we're almost more interested in the blue ones. The town-related blue ones. So the Orthodox ministry is... Maybe if you wanted to flip religion. Cathedrals can be done everywhere. Weird. Okay, we didn't find that many buildings by using that logic. Scriptorium is town only. Okay, should we spam scriptoriums, guys? Should we spam them? I think maybe we should spam them. It produces books. Weren't we lacking books at one stage? Okay, well, I think we learned a little bit. We learned about towns, but it wasn't that relevant. Okay, so if we search by value, this is the first thing I ever did when I first played the games, like 10 hours of gameplay ago, and it made us the most money, basically, guys. So it's only going to juice us up now, I imagine, right? So we have one Tailor's Guild in Buddha. Do we even lack cloth by now? It's hard to say. There's nothing that, like, I literally... These are the most valuable. We have to go all the ways down... Holy wait, Jeweler's Guild seems good. I don't have any. Why is it not on higher up? Like, why is this stuff above it, guys, when I sort by building type maximum profit? Jeweler's Guild's like my best or second best. I don't have any. Let's build some jewelers, right? So, it's one of these three. Build it in Pesht. You click on goods and scroll by the amount in your country. Guilds are good money makers. You take the RNGO stuff and make valuable stuff to sell and use to make other buildings. You need weapons and army to fight effectively. Okay. Yellow building. Yellow equals burger building. Ah, blue equals clergy building, I guess. Ah, red equals military building. I guess aristocratic or whatever. Military building. Okay. Cool. By the way, how's our crown land doing? Now that it's around 42, it seems to just stay there. Okay. More building. We got a lot of capital right now. I don't have any market villages. Notice that these don't want to be directly in our urban. It says these are even better. They're not going to have jobs, but, you know. It's the same as increasing the RNGO. Carpenters Guilds. So I'm going to deliberately build it there. Because that says it's one of the best, whereas the others were always these three. This is the first thing I ever did when I tried to make money, and it worked really well. So the question is, I don't know, do you do this first, and then if you build roads and things, would you be in better shape? I don't know, man. Same logic. That's the same exact spot. Ignore me. Imagine this game in 5 years after 10 DLCs. Yeah, the other thing you got to think about is the learning curve, man. Like, if they add more and more to the game, it's only going to get harder and harder and harder for people to... I think that's kind of an issue with these games, guys, is like new people coming in. It's like, sheesh, so daunting. How much crown power do you have? We've got 42, I think. Is that good? It's the highest mine's ever been. What the? This guy died. I didn't even replace him. Oopsie. It's an administrative skill. We don't have many members, guys. We have more babies coming. If I was rich, we kind of are rich. We should be educating people for 250, so they're better, maybe. We can kind of afford that now, just like educate everybody. How's the Western Schism going? Not much has changed. Is it a political vote thing, guys? Should we join? Should we join, guys? Will we give more support? This might get me in trouble. I think we want to do that, right? Declare our support for the one and true Pope. Papal State. Imagine that drags us into a war. Oh, man. Alright, so does that take time or what? Because I joined. I guess maybe it takes time, I don't know. I don't get this, man. We always get this. No policy, and it's like, I don't like this PU stuff. Members will join offensive wars. Oh, damn. So they get a call or will join. Wait, that means if Poland declares wars, I join, right? If Poland declares wars, I'll join them, Chad? He has been declaring wars. It's this one? Members can be called into offensive wars always? What do you think? Vote for possible offense. Let's do that. That's like, we're allied, basically. We're allied to LPU at the same time. I think that's a good compromise. Yeah, this guy can have a better education. Alright. We'll pay. He's young. Sorry, he's not young. He's 11. You're gonna get more value. Whatever. 250 is so much money, but whatever. It's cool. People talk about the meta. I find the whole concept of a meta... Hey, Gracie, what's up, dude? Oh, that's a bot. What? I don't know, but he got banned on Kick by an AI mod. The whole concept of a meta I kind of find interesting, guys, because I don't often follow the meta. Like, I guess I do more than I don't, because metas are, like, the norm. But I always find myself doing different things. Like, in EU4, I'd always do different things, and then people sort of judge me, and it's like, at the same time, I have some of the most... It's like, you know, I'm old and I'm not that relevant, you know, guys, but I have, like, some of the most highly acclaimed achievements in the whole community. And, you know, it's like, well, I do things for a reason, or a specific thing for a reason. It's like, you know, there's other games as well. Like, I play Heroes of New Earth or whatever. Like, sometimes the meta is worse than... That's how you get better or exceptional players, right? Because they're better than the meta, like that sort of thing. So you got to be careful with, like, meta, the concept of meta. Like, you want to play around the meta, think about the meta. Do I want to do this? Maybe this is higher value because everybody else is doing that, like in a multiplayer. Like, if you look at one thing, it's like this has a certain amount of value, that has a certain amount of value. But if everybody's doing this, then maybe something obscure that counters that is going to increase in value, right? It might actually be worse, but it's better because everybody's doing something else. Speaking of multiplayer, I kind of like the idea of trying multiplayer, guys, but it's so early for me. We're getting the latest in the game that I've ever been. I hope we don't get another patch, which is going to make our run redundant. Hello, you're right. Just play your game, man. Yeah, for sure. I agree. Like, the term meta is so broad. Like, you could say, the meta is people attack each other in a war. You know, if you're going to be really broad, it's like, yeah, well, then everybody conforms to a meta all of the time. But when you start getting more specific, I always do my own thing. We got a lot of money, guys. Let's pump it into something then. I'm open to advice. More towns? Let's look for towns. So, this is the capital of this province. Let's do it on the iron here. Maybe we start building more roads to the towns? I'm not sure. More guilds? Got one Jewelers Guild now. Where would you build the guilds? Yes, annexation cost, that's good. HB, where would you build the guilds? Should we build it up near the gold up here? This is gold right here. Should I build it there? Or in... Is there, like, building slots? Because there's iron GO slots, but there's not building slots. Build in high control. Alright, let's chuck it on Buddha then. It's my capital. Yes, building levels. Prove it. Said 1. So you can vote for... Sorry, vote. I just saw the vote thing. Can you upgrade? You can upgrade. Oh. You can upgrade these. Oh. Okay. The guild to a higher level instead of building more. All guilds. Okay. So that's how you play tall in terms of building buildings, right? You upgrade. By the way, guys, I did briefly open the game as a small weak nation, and I was making no money, so I had no money to invest. What do you do if you just exist and you can't do anything? You know, like in EU4, you could develop. I literally do I do not know what to do. Ah, mint. Oh, okay. You can print money through mint. No, I'm pretty sure I even could. I don't remember who was playing. These tabs were different. I don't even think I could mint either. So the obvious thing is I knew that if I just exist, we get technology. So you probably would want to find where minting is. Oh, you can only mint if you have gold or silver. Yo, what would you do? What would you do? I don't know. So gold or silver is much more common because the county, basically provinces in this game. I mean, think about EU4, guys. Like, we click on this, that's a province. Whereas Slovakia is a province in Hungary. Like, do you see the little outline? There's like 3, 4, 5 maybe provinces to one in EU4. But then each province has counties. And it can be like 3 or 5 counties. And the counties are where the goods are from. So there's probably like, gosh, I don't know, maybe 10 times as many or more in the game. So as a result, there's way more gold and silver. You know, you can see them all around. But it's still rare in the sense that, look, if you're an OPM, like, is there gold and silver in the silver there? Like, if you're playing in Ireland, there's one. So you could mint if you own this. There's one in Wales and down here, like Wessex. Not sure there's any gold. Anyway, yeah, I wonder what you do. Like, you can develop in EU4. Is there anything you can do as a small dude in EU5? The outliner should be bolder and darker color. Yeah, true. It is annoying, Conqueror. You're right. Should be more clear. If you're gonna highlight something, it may as well be clear. I agree with that. That's annoying. Things like that will probably change over time, guys. It probably will be more clear. But at the same time, we'll become more intuitive as players anyway. Ironically, we'll depend on it less, and it will become more clear. That's my prediction. But anyway. Can't build a good building because no input. Can't even trade for them. To be honest, it's too early to say, but it's harder for sure to be a small OPM, Chris. Yeah, I know roads are good. Speaking of which, we just built this town. Why don't we throw some roads here? I built roads like crazy here initially. What are these? Yeah, buildings finishing up. We need heaps of people. So Pest Market needs books. Let's build scriptoriums. So why would you upgrade or build another one? It says it's best in these provinces. I should upgrade them. I don't know, guys. Oh, are we looking at the... So there's a max level. That went from 1 to 2. Ah, okay. So, interesting. So it's almost like each individual building is like its own RNGO thing. Gosh, it's complicated, but yeah, I'm getting it. What actually makes something max? I don't know. Yeah. Where did the capacities come from? I'm not sure, guys. What is this? It's fine. 15 years in my Muscovy game, the best balance I saw was +4. Oh, really? See, one thing I have... This is from my Hungarian bias, guys. Hungary's so big, and this has improved a lot. This is our control. It kind of made me think probably somebody like Flanders or Brabant or Holland is probably... See, ideal. I was looking around and I was thinking, like, who's a nation who's going to have really nice control? Because that's, you know, you are small, but you're going to be good autonomy. And I thought, like, yeah, probably certain nations would be super rich despite being small-ish because their control's really good. I was kind of thinking, like, okay, we're getting only a big, powerful nation perspective, which is very different. And one of the nations I actually thought was Muscovy. Look at this. Their control is good. Meanwhile, Lapsang is making no money at all after many years. It's interesting. It's not just control. Hungary has great trade opportunities and resources. Yeah, we do definitely dominate them. I mean, they're one of the economic recommended nations. They're definitely up there. We've only regressed, but we were doing great until the plague hit. Yeah, obviously we have... Wait, does the market border change, Chad? Moldova took some of our market. I don't know what that means. The border changes, I'm pretty sure. I don't think that started in Pest. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, I don't know how it works, but, like, yeah, we control almost the whole market, so... You have market attraction, so locations can join your market or leave. I see. So it can change. England has pretty good control pretty fast through naval play. So coastal ports and things increase control? I see. Like, if we had like a region here and a region here, but our capital was here, the control might not be bad here through ports. So like our capital's here, control here. Let me click on England. Yeah, it seems like the coasts are better. Yeah, look at this. That's like super far away, but it's across the same sea tile. Interesting. That's just the AI. Ships to patrol maritime for control. Cool. Like protect trade type deal. The weaker ones on the edges easily join. The other nodes with better access. Cool. So you have like control from here to here and then build roads and land, right? That sort of thing. Why do I feel like I'm not researching? I am. Proximity cost going up. Nice. Okay, let's think about another township, guys. How about here? Wine? Is this where Tokai is from, Chad? I mean, modern day Hungary is smaller. Like, this is northern Hungary in modern day. It's too far north.
Tut tut.
Toot toot. Harpoon. Thank you, Harpoons. I appreciate that, man. Nice to see you. Harpoons with the subu. Appreciate that. What do we have? Wool? Okay. I'm going to build a town here. Your control's not terrible there. Nice. So, bridges are obviously river associated, right? Like, we're not getting access to any more bridges. Yeah. They're associated with, like, the rivers. That makes sense. Wait, roads to Zagreb can help with that migration? It's because they've been leaving to Venice? You're saying if they had better access, they would leave. They would come over to our sort of core central part. You reckon roads? Okay. I'm not sure how valuable migration is, though, man. We should build more marketplaces. Let's build markets in our towns. I'm playing Sweden, got off the ground pretty well. But I'm miserably poor. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, if we weren't playing well, we just start rich as Hungary and you make money. What do you do if you don't make money? I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. I was asking earlier, like, how do you make money if you don't have money? It just seems like you can't, unless you can mint, maybe. Okay, so we got the good one down here, guys. Because I play Hungary because, like, I love Hungary. But I'd never expected them to actually genuinely be... They're actually Giga Chad in this game, by the way. So what do we do as we start to try to play harder nations? Culture's capacity. That's going to be good as we expand. What else do we want, guys? Let's look around here. Literacy for burgers. Maritime. So this is like a burger area, it looks like. Religious war, CB, Deus Vult. Prestige, stability, clergy, that's food production, maximum RNGO size, founding city cost. Founding cities are expensive. Prestige. That's good. Okay. Let's go for prestige. Oh, look at that. It's all gone away, by the way. We had 30 at one point. Yeah, that would help it passively go up. That's actually good. Diplo expenses and not paying for stability. Yeah. But... So what? You just have very low stability, HB? Like, actually go low? Okay. But no, that's not sustainable though, man. You at least need to pay to equalize it, which is how much we're spending now that it's maxed. Nah, you can't make money. I mean, you could literally lose stability to make money. Yeah. I could see that if you can make some money over time at the cost of your stability to then get some momentum going. Okay. What else? Diplo expenses. Yeah, I always turn that down. We always turn... Speaking of which, wine is... Is mine up, or are we just really good, or what? I should have turned that down a little bit at some point. Equalizing is cheaper at 40 than 100. Okay. Okay. Interesting. What happened to this, the Western Schism? Guys, why did I declare my loyalty, but it didn't do anything? So we're not joining yet? We're just... It's just a little... I guess this isn't the vote. But look, it says the selected candidate will receive support. Then it says gathered support. Is this more UI and just garbage or what? Markets. I want to build markets. And then the markets can be upgraded too. YOLO. I think that's a good building to build for trade. We should focus more on trade. Okay, so this is... The cumin's gone, guys, from here. Beast. Let's go. Any other suggestions? How to make money when you have no money, guys? When you're a small nation. I mean, Lapconium's playing Muscovy. And apparently they're poor, apparently. What do you guys do? You fight wars? Beat your neighbor just to take cash, maybe? I guess you could fight wars for war operations and take their money, take war operations to invest. What else could you do? So, maybe have low legitimacy, have low stability, and equalize them? I have like 10 subjects that pay you. Okay, so fight wars. There we go, guys. Finally, our cabinet finished assimilating this province, turning it to Hungary. Let's do more.
Deus Vult.
Deus Vult, Marks. Thank you, Marks. Appreciate that, dude. Nice to see you. He's a holy bro, chat. He's a holy bro. pop assimilation. Okay, make sure not to do it the intuitive way again. You click Hungarian, select to steer towards Hungarian. Good. And then why can I not select these? They're not fully Hungarian. Briefing. It is! Oh, that's 100% Hungarian. Oh, never mind. Okay, cool. So these are 100% Hungarian. Okay. So surely... this is the amount assimilated? So we should do the more popular areas probably, right, guys? That have better control and stuff. And then it should be mostly progressed. It is. Okay. Cool. Cool, okay. Converting it. Be Hungarians, please. Request. Request Hungarian. We need Perkert. We need Paprikash. Big allies for money works too. Oh, big allies to money. Oh, you can sell provinces and things, right? But you wouldn't want to do that if you're very small. How do you big allies for money? HB. I max mint. Yeah, again, Conqueror, you can only have mint if you have gold or silver, though, apparently. That's the rumor. Crown power is important. Yeah, so we know ways to boost your crown power. That makes you tax more. So you try to boost your crown power. You'd maybe fight a war over cash, right? Even if that means making a tribute, like a subject. So you can expand to make a little bit more money. What else? What was it? We're learning some things. You can fiddle around with your sliders, obviously, to try to max money. I think if you, like, say you're playing Byzantium, you should sell certain areas that have, like, bad control or whatever, right? Like, when you're really in dire shape, just get rid of certain things. That's something you could do. And make them tribute subjects. So we're annexing, by the way. Wow, he's actually getting there, I think. Wait, that's 81? Is my head covering that? Wait, it's 81 out of 7, almost 800. No, we're 10% of the way there. For frick's sake, brother. And we got a tech to reduce that as well. Is that all? Holy. The unrest is up to 30%, but it has decreased. Depopulating. Okay, dude. I hate these disease outbreaks. Bro, we've never been anything even remotely like in terms of growth. I don't know. I think I misremember actually. We're growing at like 1,000 when we don't have this little epidemic. I think that's how we were actually. Build hospitals. I was told that hospitals don't do anything. I don't know. Nice, I need him. You're basically buying him because you don't get the money. We need court people. And I want the prestige anyway. In my biz game, I made vassals in bad control areas. Makes sense. I mean, realistically, we could make vassal in, like, Transylvania. But, no way. I could give some of Croatia to Croatia, by the way. Could actually do that. Maybe we should have done that, guys, in the beginning. Croatia's our PU. Maybe if I did another Hungarian game, we could hand some of these off. Might be more profitable, I'm not sure. But, like... Geez, that's such a big province, by the way. Some provinces are huge in counties. That's a 6-county province here. Interesting. Some are only like 3 or less, I think, maybe. Not that it matters, it's just kind of interesting. Who? By the way, my roller is getting old. Like, my starting roller was 49 and died immediately, so this guy's gonna die soon. How good is our air? I don't even know what these do on the fly. They're just good for cabinet or general or whatever, right? Let me just check my air real quick. Yeah, he's whatever. I don't know what this is. Ah, controlling the province. So it's one province gets wrecked, or one does well, or both get wrecked a little bit. This is actually a bad event. Clash between two provinces. Oh. Oh, it's the religious council event that's going on. The schism. We've got two provinces which are arguing. Vessels make more money than non-integrated land, but I doubt it make... Yeah, you have to reintegrate them, though. It makes sense to give you integrated stuff. Yeah, true. That's a big... True. We already have this stuff integrated, right? So you'd definitely be more interested in releasing other land that you take, or selling other land, just like we did with Bosnia when we go to war. Speaking of which, guys, let's do a war. Let's work towards a war. If I look at Serbia, I'm gonna focus on Serbia because it's a tolerated culture. He looks weak as hell, and for whatever it's worth, he's got provinces in the Pesh market still. Okay, so what we'll do this time, my plan, I'm gonna like try to 100% him. I'm gonna try to take one province here and integrate that. Okay, because it's Serbian. And then, rather than juicing Bosnia up, who's taking absolutely forever, I'm going to release another subject in Serbia. Okay? We're going to create another subject here. Okay, cash is getting juicy. I didn't complete the roads, did I? I wanted a road from here to here. Apparently, road will help with migration. So, yeah, we're losing Croatians to Venice. We want those Croatians to come into Pest and Buddha. Oh. We're also losing some population up here with migration. And that's right near the road. Apparently... No way that has a road. I didn't build a road there. Apparently it has a road, I was going to say, but it didn't. It's weird. It let me build to it, but not from it. That's weird. Having vassals in different cultures also helps your relations with said cultures, especially if your vassal is cultural leader. Okay. Yeah, like Bosnia is the leader of the Bosnians. We had an event, but I thought it was because we're annexing them. That improved our opinion of Bosnians. Anyway, we're going to get more cultural tolerance slots, or whatever they're called. So if I was to integrate Croatia, which is a PU, I'm not sure we can do that. Let's see. How did I... I'm pretty sure I right-clicked and I moused over integration on Bosnia. And then it said I need, yeah, annexation. So I don't have that on a PU. And that's going to require us to pass, like, one of the votes, I think, to be able to integrate a personal union. I think here, like right here, guys, the unions, right? So I'd need a policy at one stage. Okay, let's build another town. It's a good way to spend money. Beeswax. I mean, if it's wax, not honey, that can't be food. It's mostly Hungarian. Let's build a town here. Rural town. Trying to increase population growth. Here comes of age. 41. The states have slightly taken more power somehow. My levies have never been remotely as strong as they have in the beginning of the game. That's population related, I'm pretty sure, right? The plague smashed us. So I'm doing spy network in Serbia, and we're gonna do a casus belli, and we're gonna take this from him and release another subject. Expand, expand, expand. Did you marry your family? Oh, speaking of marrying. We got a few things come out. No active policy is back. What do I do? When I click around these, I don't really know what I'm doing, guys. So there's no active policy, so we put on a policy. Why does it seem so intuitive now when it wasn't? Integration level +1. No. I don't get it. Why I can't click that one? It says vote for one. We can only do one. Like, why does it feel like we should be clicking that or that, but there's only one? Whatever. I'm just going to take the bonuses. I really don't know. It's weird, guys. My heir is not married, is he? Where is he? No. Children can have better education. That's 250 a pop. I mean, we are rich. Wait, have we seen female cabinet members, guys? Are females discriminated against? I don't even... I mean, they've only been spouses, right? What the women characters, are they good, chat? Let's look at this while I try to wait for a response. We always do it in our capital if we want centralization. I learned that. That's prosperity, diplomats. Is there anything that's like... Some of them are crazy good, but they're hard to pass. Like, support the state. That looks good. But it's hard to pass. You can grant them cabinet membership, if I'm not mistaken, the women. Okay. I wonder how. How's your control and road system going? I'll show you in a second. Desi? Normally they can't be in a cabinet, says the real Arta. Okay. So you need to do something to help them. Do you guys have a preference on a parliamentary debate, guys? We learned a lot about passing laws and things, but once that's done, do you guys just go for easy ones? Because they don't cost you stability? Or do you... So that reduces road construction and stuff, which is very expensive. That's pretty nice. We could try push for this one, guys. It's pretty nice. Bolster Gov. Let's read this. Wow. Should we just try to brute force bolster government every time? It's kind of not very... We can't get worse than 0. You try to wait to hopefully get a couple events which make it easier. I mean, worst case, we lose 7 stability. Even if you pass it, and we just try to get it passed, but sometimes it sucks, that might be... Yeah. YOLO. Alright. So it's on 20. It's better than I thought. Okay. Let's try to hopefully get... Just make sure we don't let it run over. Let's try to... You get events that increase or decrease. Hey, Nick Sindra, I'm great, man. How are you? Trying to learn the game. We're enjoying it. Unmarried children. Okay, this is my prince. Wallachia. I just want them to have family members, guys. I think more importantly than diplomacy, we want the cabinet members with our crown. More options to be generals and stuff. That's fine. Okay. Marry Poland. Poland's our PU, dog. That's us out there. For PU Poland. We've got a march, a vassal, and 2 PUs right now. The Pope's our only ally. Actually, should I be trying to ally somebody? How do you check your rivals quickly, chat? I don't even know if... Did Bohemia rival me? I think he did. Bohemia rivaled me. Should we improve of Austria? Nah, let's wait till we have more diplomats. Okay, I want to... somebody was asking about my control. It's gone up a lot. Hungary is a huge country. Very bad control. This, despite how it looks, most of it's just red in the beginning of the game out here. It's gone up a lot. This is the proximity. We've built bridges. We've built a lot of roads. And I'm continuing to do so. And I've got a lot of money right now, so... good enough for now. A lot of peeps that have had the game, so you should always choose the expensive... Wait, whoa, don't let this time out. 92 days, sorry. Just gotta remember, we can't let that time out. I always spend money on the family for cabinet and generals, chad lords. Oh, lucky. We just got plus 10 support. So, what was this called again? I know it's got the crown symbol, so I won't forget. I can't remember what it's called. Bolster. Bolster. So, bolster's OP. I think trying to bolster is probably the way to go, right? What is my cabinet members doing? I forgot. We've got assimilating and encourage migration. Debt lowers crown power. Okay. Alright, we're gonna brute force this through. 10 days left. That actually looks easy. Break alliance? Wait. Wait, what alliance? Wait, what? Wait, is that actually gonna break an alliance though? There's no way, right? Or is that just a flavor name? I could pay 12 stability. That's expensive. Wait, break alliance? I'm very intrigued. Is that real or what? Is that just a name or is it going to break my alliance with the Pope? That's my only ally. Wait, I didn't think about... Like, do these actually do something? I thought it just affects the states. We might just pay 12 stability, guys. But I kind of want to know. Does that break your alliance? Isn't the nobles are saying break the alliance? I kind of want to know. It's for science, guys. It's for science. I have to know. No. I think it's just a flavor name. Their name there doesn't actually mean anything. Oh, subject turns against us. Bosnia's mad. Okay, beast. Oh, I don't think we broke an alliance. Alright, that was a good option. You see, I had to know. Okay, cool. So that now means we got a policy. Our crown is going to be doing better, right? Oh, yeah. But that's something that goes away and then comes back. You have to maintain it. Okay, let's keep building towns, chat. Do you agree? We should build towns. Fiber crops. Oopsie, I just clicked that by mistake. Whatever. You can cancel it. Towns. It's only 71? Yeah, it's only 71. That's actually on a road network as well, by the way. It's good. Okay, how's our spy network doing? We're only halfway there. I mean, the economy just goes up and up, but it's like, are we doing it as efficiently as we could? I don't know. Font silver is where the juice is at, apparently, and then the gold. And the gold. Township finishes here. So, for me, chat, yes, we are developing the country. But say that we played a nation like Hungary, what is going to derive some enjoyment out of the game? It's going to be making big brain plays, developing very efficiently. For us, I really don't know. I feel like we're not developing efficiently, or as efficiently as we could be. So, yeah, it's a nice, prosperous, yeah, woohoo, but let's not waste our money, lol. I actually would if I had it on hand, but I don't have it on hand. I expand as fast as I can core. Yeah, I realized that I could have been fighting multiple wars, which is not fast, exactly. But there's a detriment. Your cabinet is preoccupied coring. I think if you're big like Hungary, maybe you should expand and release a small vassal, and expand and release a small vassal, and expand and release a small vassal. Maybe that is like the best thing you can do. What do we have with a religious decision? That's the one you don't want to do. Request cardinal. See, this is new. College of Cardinals is clearly lacking a representation of our insight. We should request a new cardinal seat to be granted to a cathedral within our territory to secure influence that our influence will not diminish. So cost religious influence. I don't know much about our... Cost all of our religious influence, chat. YOLO. Cardinal seat for Hungary. Woohoo! Oh, we spent all our religious influence to get a cardinal seat. We are Catholics. That's what I've been saying the whole time, Monk. What have you been saying? I already forgot what I was talking about. Expand and release vassals. That's what you've been saying, Conqueror? We should just bloody vassalize everybody and their mum? Speaking of which, chat, can you help me? How do you release a vassal very quickly? I know you can do it. We haven't done it. I've handed provinces to Bosnia. Alright, we're making claims. Diplomacy screen. Relations. Create subjects. Cool. Perfect. Thank you, chat. So we'll do that on release territory. Okay, so we're working on a Casus Belli here in a second. I had CBs, which I let go away. Yeah. Alright, I've got some diplomats. Let's work on multiple at the same time. I'll go for Wallachia then. I think Serbia has no allies at all, which makes them a pansy. And we're targeting them in a second. I'm gonna integrate one province. Now, why is this culture taking so long? It was like 90% done. Is it because people are migrating to Pest, guys? So it keeps converting them, but people keep migrating in. Maybe that's why. Oh yeah, people are migrating to Pest over anything else right now. I think maybe we're continuously converting the country in that sense. Because I'm converting it, but they keep migrating in. I think that's what's happening. I might change his task. There's migration here as well, though, low-key, or there has been. But that should go to 100% just like it did out here. I like seeing 100% Hungarian, getting rid of the ethnic minorities, but I don't think around your capital is the way to do that. That's fruit. Seems like... Is wine food? I would consider wine to be food, guys. I would. Maybe I should build a town on the copper, but it's so isolated. YOLO, I'm going to build it on the wine. You can't live on wine, so it's not. Okay. This is already on the road, guys. Let's build it here. A town. Excellent minister to our prince. Cabinet efficiency. He's in the cabinet, isn't he? Yes, he is. Alright, fine. Better than prestige. 400 to make that town, by the way. But we're snowballing. We are snowballing. Resolutions to vote on. The Pope's not winning. Dude, I swear I joined, brother. I'm trying to help you. Just need money, I think. Maybe if we join, we'll make the difference. Let's try to save up here. I think next month we can pop this. Why? Why are they bigger in the capital, newbie spot? I've had a bias towards the capital, but explain to me why. You say they're big. Wait, what is this? Show unity of faith. Every location in the design province will gain shown unity of faith. Unrest. That's big. Oh, come on. What the frick? That just took my money. I clicked on the province, but I swear it didn't do anything, man. Oh my gosh, it's disgustingly hard to understand. Like, I swear, that just threw money into the... It didn't do anything. The stats of your cabinet members will affect how fast you do things, I know that. But there's other priorities I have. Like, we have to make sure it's somebody from our crown. Yeah, I know, his Diplo isn't great. You'll be surprised, man. I learned that even... So number one, when they do a job, it's like, goes up to like 50%. Then if you have somebody who's at like 100 Diplo skill, it might go up to like 90. Right, so you keep in mind this is like 40. So that's, yes, it helps, but not a crazy mind-blowing degree. Meanwhile, look how good he is. This is an administrative one, and he's better at doing a Diplo one with lower Diplo than the admin is better at doing the administrative one. Why? Because he's my head of the cabinet. So the cabinet gives him plus 25% cabinet efficiency. So that's important. So I wouldn't want to put a Diplo guy here because he's better anyway, even at Diplo. Do you see what I'm saying? And then finally, you have to give head of the cabinet to your crown estate. He's my heir. because you get penalized. So even though his stats aren't the best, I gave it to him, and he's pretty much better than anybody at anything, as you can see here. Maybe not quite, but pretty much. Don't forget to side with the Pope on the global event. Bro, I literally am getting lost, man. I just tried to do that, and it just took my money away and nothing happened. I swear it just, like, it just clicked out, and my money went away. I don't know what you're saying, Cat's dog. What do I do? I'm trying to support him. Ow. I literally hit the buttons. There was another button here. I didn't join. It said, show your support for Rome. I clicked Rome. It didn't do anything. We're not in. I don't know, bro. This game is so irritating sometimes, man. There are these new icons near Rome. Click that icon. Thank you. So dumb. Okay, do you remember the people who... I'm sick of this, bro. Do you remember the people who said the UI sucks? They're right. They're right. I'm sick of this. I give up. I'm trying to be nice to Paradox, but they're right. My goodness. You click the freaking thing that's like, show your support for... And then you click Rome and it does nothing. And then you click this and it does something. How are you supposed to know? Oh my gosh. I'm getting so irritated with these freaking UI things, man. Holy... I'm trying to be nice to Paradox and be like, nah, let's be reasonable, but hey, this is so annoying by now. It keeps happening. Yeah, they have to work and improve the UI stuff. This is really irritating. Meanwhile, I don't know. I think I did something there, but... Holy... Okay, so you've got to be like some kind of giga genius in this game to like just do basic things. Because you've got to look at like every... Whatever. It's okay, I'm triggered. No worries. He dies? Gonna lose stability there and keep him alive. One of my cabinet members. Okay, is this converted? 100% Hungarian? Or is migration ruining it? I think next month. Cool. No, it's just the UI things, man. If you guys weren't here, I'd be cooked. I'm getting so, like, irritated. Bro, it's like you click a tab, and then there's like a big-ass thing, and you're like, sweet, hit the big-ass thing, and then it goes away and nothing happens. And then I'm like, how come the thing didn't happen? And it's like, oh, you gotta click the little mini button there. It's like, what? What is going on, man? It's like, it doesn't tell me that. You click the big-ass thing and it just goes away. We used to have a button here, show support for... And then you choose between the faction. Yeah, whatever. I'm looping now. It's irritating, bro. Whatever. It's all good. Okay, somebody said making the town in the capital was big. Why? Wasn't that you, Conqueror? I'm scrolling up now. I don't see it, though. There's Piscamar... Yeah, why? This is why people... I've been doing it... I've been having a... What I do when I go to a new province is I look at the province, obviously there's no town, and then if it doesn't have food, I've been doing it on the capital. I think livestock is food, though. So we're going to do it on clay instead, okay? That's near the road already. Because you can upgrade your guilds more. No, Conqueror, when you make a new town, you can do guilds in the new town. You can do guilds in the new town once you make it. So, it's all good. I don't think it actually makes a difference. It helps with your, like, OCD, where you're like, the capital of the province must be the town. But that's it. It doesn't actually do anything. I think potentially you would have a town in like every rural province eventually. Antagonism is like aggressive expansion, right? Well, we can gain a little bit. We don't have any. Wait, so that didn't convert? Hello? Convert! Convert! Magic missile! Magic missile! I'm out of mana! I'm out of mana! Convert! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Yes! It was the lightning bolts, Chad. It was the lightning bolts. Alright. Nice. 100% Hungarian. Next. the amount of control. It's not what I meant to click. Should we click Hungarian? I mean, so we've had way too much migration there. It like wasn't working. Convert these guys. Hey! Well, hopefully patch doesn't come out and screw our gameplay, guys, because I'm going to leave it there. We've been streaming for a while. Okay, thank you for watching. It's just casual gameplay chat. I appreciate anybody who's hanging out here and enjoying with me, like, learning the game. It can be very frustrating. Sheesh. That's it for today. I'm going to throw out an invite to my Discord, guys. I basically just do live notification before I go live in case you miss the stream, but you get a ping or whatever. Maybe you're on the Discord in your generate link on your phone or something. But the thing is, I'm hoping if we can get people to do like an Australian league. I'm trying to link it to my various chats, which is hard because I've got so many chats. Just in case you want to join the Discord, guys, I ping when I'm live. It's an old Discord, like it's not that very active or whatever. But I want to do Australian New Zealand multiplayer in the future if possible. Anyway, guys, casual EU4, that's all we do right now. Okay, casual EU5, not EU4. That's just what we do. Learning the game every day. Not like some of these other guys who have all the early access and all that stuff. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the subs, guys. You're the best. Take care, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow. Later, chat.